Alright. That was my Thursday. I just woke up like an hour ago. I had to set a reminder on my calendar for a little bit of a meeting today in game. How was your Thursday going? We're basically gonna just be kicking right off today. Feeling pretty good, can't complain. You know, sometimes I feel like that's all we can ask for in a day. Doesn't have to be the greatest day, it's the day we can't complain about. Let's get in here before anybody sees me. I do want to go to the clothing store. No, not that one. This one. I want to grab a different colored shirt, but that was not even close to mask. See what? Don't need to bring the mining drill on me. I don't see that being needed. Don't need the laptop. Or that. I'll bring that. All right, let's see. Anything? Leroy. What we got? All right.
Like yeah, I mean, I could have probably warned you about that, but yes, he's a terrible loan shark. He wants it back immediately.
Oh, that sucks.
Wait.
It's not gonna come back anytime soon.
Was a loan shark?
Your younger brother seems to...
Corby is a terrible loan shark. He's already complaining to Bubbles that he wants his money back, but like, there's nothing he needs the money for right now. But he's just like, I want my 65 back, pretty much. I guess he's already bugged Bubbles about it, what, twice?
Yeah.
It's been like 2 days.
Bubbles, do you want me to loan you the money just so you can get it back and then you can pay me back anytime? Like, I mean, we could do that.
Vicious circus. What the people...
I don't really care that much. Like, it's whatever.
I'll get it to him eventually. I even told him when he bugged me for the second time. I was like, dude, you're barely awake. All you do is sleep. You'll get it when you get it.
Oi, Bubbles, are you in the area?
Well, I'm currently at Pizza This.
I'm just leaving the about to leave the motel down here. I'm gonna run to the clothing store real quick.
Ashling.
Ash, why? What's going on?
There's just a lot of people at Wood. I was wondering if somebody could come down here and pick up their stuff.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Thank you.
My way.
Well, since you didn't say Ashling, once you woke up at Harmony, there was a bunch of cartel people fucking there, so you probably don't actually want to sleep there.
Hey, they had a bunch of cartel up at Harmony.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Ash said
yeah.
that like 3 cartel rolled up on her and just said hi. I mean, okay, our problem isn't with the cartel. Our problem is with Josh.
It is, but
Yeah.
until that's all fully resolved, I mean, like, they're all hostile.
Yeah, we don't really know how that, you know.
So basically last night O'Neill called me and kind of, you know, that message I put in WhatsApp.
Yeah, I just read it.
Yeah, but he also said that Lexi and someone else said no. Through that, come get stuff up here whenever we want. Was up and Adam and was like, "Yo, can my friends like come down here over here?" Because they were told not to, and they said that we could definitely go. Somebody is growing pot at Cat Cafe.
Oh, that just sounds stupid with as many people that go down there.
Sounds like somebody doesn't really care. If I don't respond for a second, I'm just picking out a different shirt, alright? If I can.
Oh god, don't put on that shirt. What are you doing?
Let me see. Does this one? Alright, so that's all I want right there. So I can do that one pretty easily. This one, a black one. One thing to remember when you're changing that, if you have a mask on and a hat on, if you change it without the stuff on, and then like go to like save and like buy the clothing, you will like lose those pieces. There we go. Yeah, that was a mistake I made early on. It was I would take off my mask and my hat, change everything, and then be like, "Where's my mask? Where's my hat?" Because then it doesn't actually like resave it. Alright, is everybody meeting over at the Wool or something?
I guess so. I'm currently trying to make Ash conquer her fears of going in while there's 3 people in fucking Cat Cafe.
I don't know, you know, 3's a lot. You know, sometimes I swear I just hear their sirens, but then I don't see them, and it's always near around PD. Like I hear like the little like siren noise, but then I don't see anything. Did I put my money back? Alright, I'm on my way over to then. Government stooge. That's just rude. What am I on? Oh, I do need coffees. I am down to my last little bit. That bike has seen better days. Where's the blinker? We don't believe in blinkers. Not around here.
I'm trying. It's a long road.
Alright, don't have eye problems. Don't have eye problems. Yeah.
Usually the motion
I just want to take a
and
quick
the
look at the
mental
menu.
boxes. I'm sorry. My brain.
Would you like to order anything?
I. Could I? Two bentos.
2 bentos coming right up.
And
Would
then
you like Yeah,
it's a large order. I'm so sorry.
yeah, no problem.
I mean, look at this. All right, so 2 bento boxes, 2
Yeah.
lattes, extra shot in
lattes.
them.
Extra shot.
Extra shot. And then do you have any cat coffees?
Cat coffee? Yeah,
I
got it.
could I have 3 of those extra shot? And then
Yeah.
2 burritos. And do you
Right,
think
right.
Corby's coming around?
All right, that was a big order. Okay, so
I'm
let me
sorry.
repeat your
And
order.
then
Oh,
oh,
there's
and
more.
I'm sorry. And then 5 strawberry cheesecakes.
Corbin. Corbin?
Is this
Corbin?
What?
Stay here.
for here
Corbin.
to go?
Corbin, come with me.
To go east.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me. Boys, I'm gonna be in the back.
Let's just go to my car.
Alright.
Even whispering, I don't trust the walls. Is that Johnny?
That might be in.
He hasn't said a word since we showed up. And he's just been watching the entire time.
So late last night. I think it was last night. Well, night before. We went up to like Digiden, you know, just to do some, you know, quick repairs. I needed to get a new laptop. Some Tony guy who apparently works at Pizza This also works at Digiden, Tony Gray. He was up there with Johnny and some lady with black hair. Tony was getting real pushy about trying to sell his wine to us. Like real pushy. I think Cisco was there, but he took off. And then I think like a cartel or somebody may have rolled up with like a sledge on their back just to talk to Johnny. But we had a bad feeling, so we bought our stuff and got out.
Yeah, well, if looks are correct, I'm pretty sure that's Johnny. And like I said, he's been eyeballing and not saying a word the entire time.
No, he didn't say a word. Yeah, that's not to us either. I think he thinks that we're gonna do
Say something.
No, I think he thinks we're gonna do something.
Yeah, say something, do something. Eventually.
Right now, let him squirm.
No, make him think whatever. You know?
Yeah, let him squirm.
But yeah, I just wanted to not talk about that in the wide open, but
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Do we know? I think I just saw on Twitter. So Owen's around, right?
I believe so. I think Darnell was just on the phone with him.
All right. We might want to, I don't know, confirm.
Here, 1 second.
Holy fuck.
We got beef in them, we got chicken in them, like we got...
Oh, okay, so there is meat type, so we're not just shoveling in onions and rice in our gullets for. Okay, that's good. That's
Damn, I've been making them wrong.
Feck. You know, the other night though, like the last batch was really good. I liked it. It's really tasty every time.
Yeah,
But glad to know that's where the bubble gut's been coming from, so I'm not sick. It's just eating onions.
What in the world did I just walk into?
No, I'll make some of it. Hey, you do the
So-
maths.
We found out the last batch of burritos or so have been nothing but onions and rice.
See, this is why I just get a bento box.
It seems well we're balanced, but I like the burritos a lot.
Also, what was that
Everything-
ordered? Like, that was like a list of things.
I know, I was getting new stuff because I didn't know that were
Oh,
yours.
no.
Alright, so let me repeat. I
Mm.
2 burritos,
Mm.
5 strawberry cakes, 3 coffees, 2 lattes, and 2 bento boxes. And the latte and the coffee each have an extra shot in them.
Oh, that's perfect, sir.
Yeah, I's got a good memory.
You got a fantastic
Alright,
memory.
I'm
Thank
making them.
you.
I'm making them.
Alright, so let me charge you real quick. Would you like to pay cash or card?
How much total is it?
Alright, hold on, let me calculate that for you.
Was it 2 or 3 bentos?
Hey, I never actually saw it before.
Alright.
What we got? Holistic healing with crystals and yoga.
All right.
Everything's good.
Oh, hang on. There's a private number calling me. Hello? Oh, shit. Yeah. That way I can, fill everyone in on what you just informed me of anyway.
Was it 3 coffees? And
I feel like that's a little,
Alright,
was
well,
it
like,
10 coffees?
We'll chit-chat once we're not here.
2 lattes.
Maybe go back to the
Yeah, I'm
south apartment.
I'm shotting him up.
we can either do that or go up to the house.
What house? Oh, the Airbnb?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Yo.
What's up?
You saying yo?
Yo,
I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you. After all we've been through.
What have we been through?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like
my
one of those
friends got
fake
shot up
ones.
in the parking lot, and you
Doesn't it?
shot the idiots for me. Yeah, and I really respect you for that.
A while ago. Hey, I got brain damage, alright? So just...
Oh, it's okay.
Anyways,
Kitty.
Ma'am, I put everything
Kitty.
that you ordered in the
I
can.
can be.
Nope,
Do you
kid.
want me there?
Kitty
Oh, no, I was
disappeared.
just wondering.
That's tea.
Yeah, Owen told me I can go, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So if you want me,
Bracelet buddies.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to that.
I mean, hey, it's up to you. More the merrier. Especially
Yeah, I'd like to hear it since
especially
you know.
since what Owen just told me. He told me to stay strapped.
Really?
And apparently, there's some cartel members still a little heated about everything. So
Oh, of course they are.
yeah, so he said there's a chance of stuff. Well, yeah.
I want a screenshot. Y'all saw it. I did it.
That and he just pushed it back half hour because I guess his ex got shot.
Pushed it back half an
His
hour.
ex?
See, this is why, like,
Yeah, I guess he's an emergency.
nothing you playing in
contact
GTA
and
will
he's at the
ever,
hospital.
ever happen on
what
time.
the
It's just, it won't happen.
That's what I said.
Like a seminar?
Yeah,
Like
so
you
he
know
could
who's
be
one of those self-help coaches.
I was told, just can't remember.
Like life coaches. And what are the people, official people that give them big speeches at the auditoriums
Kind of like real life, isn't it? Anytime you plan a meeting, it will not happen on time. It's just not going to happen.
Adelina.
Hi, bye.
Oh wait, no, that's for singing, but what about the folks that give like big lofty speeches? Could be an official speech. This is really good. Like an idea I had that you're giving it away for free. Say, what's your IBAN?
I gotta do a scene. I'll be right back.
Huh.
What exactly is a paw king?
Hey, what's up?
I mean, I don't know.
I heard a little bit of what you said there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's pacing.
What was that about? Things got pushed back half an hour?
Yeah, we're back half hour. I guess his ex got shot.
Ah,
So,
shit. I mean, is she alive?
he was on her emergency contact still, so he's currently up at the hospital.
Yeah, I got you.
But he also did say some cartel is still a little riled up, and there is a chance of stuff popping off.
I mean, let's be honest. Like they wouldn't be riled with us though.
No, but
I mean, a certain individual might be riled with us.
yeah, not with us, but the fact that we're there, like, obviously we'd be in the crossfire.
That's true. Was that the guy you were just talking to? Was that a misfit?
Yeah, that's there now.
Trying to remember if he was there. Was he at the house the other
He
night?
was not at the house that day.
Okay, all right.
I only know that he's a misfit because he literally just pulled Ash out of the parking lot when I rolled up.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I didn't actually see that. I want 5 orders of the brown sugar. No boba.
Can you do me a huge favor?
You're already in here. Just go buy it yourself.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's one of them gentlemen up there. His name is Big T. And his friend said it's his first day working here. And he asked me to take a picture of them both and leave a good review. And I don't want to give out me handle because it's, you know, it's for investigative work. So I'm wondering if
There's one thing I gotta do because I don't think. So here's a weird bug with the phones. When the drag down thing doesn't work, you have to put on the lock screen. I appreciate it. Actually, was running a little bit low.
I figured as much. Their last chicken. Why is that? I'm not familiar with that crate, but he keeps falling in and out.
Bubbles wanted to know if that was Johnny.
It's hard to tell. I cannot look at faces long. And I kind of want to avoid looking at them directly. So.
Yeah, no, Bubbles pretty steady because he said he hasn't said a word since we've been here. Also, the meeting got pushed back, I guess, 30 minutes. I guess, you know, Owen, he said he had some exes, right, over in the cartel.
Mm-hmm.
I guess one of them got shot up pretty bad or something.
Oh fuck! Oh no!
And he was on his like the emergency contact list for still. So we're dealing with that for a minute.
Is it anybody that we met directly yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, I need to like Bubbles' tweet because I cannot make that.
See, if you put lock screen on, turn lock screen off, you have this whole drop down menu. And I did a lock screen like my first day on the server, and ever since then it's like I like messed it up.
Thank you so much, Bubbles.
Yeah.
They did deserve it. It was a really big order, and he had a really good memory. And I don't want to like give out me pen name just yet.
I like it.
Because the blog isn't up and ready and functioning. Say, have you met this cat over here? He's always running.
Yeah, he never stops.
You think he's a fake cat? Like a drone cat? But maybe he's just full of coffee.
I mean, that would be a very athletic cat.
What if he's just full of cat coffee? That's what the...
Yeah, so whatever you do, probably, either don't do the lock screen or make sure you have like a really easy number. I picked a random number. But it means I have to hit that number every single time I want to open my phone.
I see him breathing. It's looking.
In between like phone and inventory, I still have like that Daisy habit of like constantly opening and constantly checking.
He does not have fake beans, Bubbles. You're a fucking
Is the time to start
liar.
skinning cats? Oh,
You're a
geez,
liar.
snap. Wow.
They took beans on a live cat and put it onto an animatronic.
Oh, that's fucked up, Bubbles. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying he's a real cat. Yeah, because he's a real cat and he's just full of like cat coffee, and that's why he's always running all the time. No,
Also, if you guys ever get stressed out, you can also come in here and pet the cats.
Ironic, that's
And it will actually reduce your stress. There's also cats outside too. Oh, why are you lagging there? Don't lag at me. You know, I'm liking the colors of the, they're wearing out there. It's fancy.
To me?
No, the workers.
Yeah,
Are all your cats real?
yeah, they're real cats.
I told you, Bubbles. I told you, Bubbles.
Are you sure that cat's real?
Yeah, he
It never
real.
stops running.
He an energetic boy.
I told you.
You were ever here?
He likes to run. You know, he is like.
Are we what?
We feed him, but like that's behind closed doors.
We got things pushed back by a little bit, but we'll go up to the Airbnb in a minute.
Who's a bitch? Alright.
But now that the cat running, it be losing weight. You know, that's why it's running and the doors open. But when the doors close, the cat's sleeping and napping and eating and like.
I
purring.
see, Bubbles. I told you them real beans on that they're a track.
Oh no, that's powering the entire building.
Like he's lying to you. That cat's running 24/7.
Wait, he powers the. That's.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, you guys haven't put the collars back on the cat.
Do they have bathrooms right there? I think I saw
Wait,
one
you
go back
forgot
there
what
to
that one's name
change.
is over there on the treadmill. The one that's like.
That's Captain.
I noticed there's an upstairs to this place.
Yeah.
Because he's powering and he's steering. That's.
Exactly. Yeah.
This one's Peter.
That's Peter. Hi, Peter.
Yeah, that one's. That one's Wanda.
They slip out of him after about 3 days.
I like the old one, the old gentleman one.
The old one?
There's like a gray one.
Last thing you remember is totally waking, going to sleep at this place called Morningwood. How the fuck did I wake up in
You said
Harmony?
Yo, Big T. Yo.
Wait, you're all the way up in Harmony?
Yeah, there's a cat in the back as well.
Yeah,
It's
seems
a
like it.
medical crate, actually.
Oh, he's hurt.
I can show you.
Cops down here and everything. I don't know how that works, but you know.
All right. I mean, so you got your ride there, right?
Okay, so it's. I'll show you where it is.
I must have like step drove.
I have no idea how you got up there at all.
You might need you to hold his hand too. If you want to see Vision the cat, you can come with me. It's all good.
But yeah, we're down at Owl right now. But we are gonna head up to the Airbnb.
Why are you at that place full of cats? It just smells like urine and despair over there.
What? No, I'm by the fireplace. It's kind of nice and comfy. But I also was getting myself a coffee.
Bro, stop. Get out, bro. My fire.
Also, dress up. You don't gotta be extra fancy, but don't come in your daily wear.
Get out of here, man.
I'm always dressed fancy.
Oh, well, I also meant is, don't roll in your greens. Where did those two go?
Bro, do not bring me in the fucking.
Oh.
My.
You know what? We didn't see nothing, all right?
Why the fuck is there people in here?
What's wrong with them patient?
Hold on, let's just stand the fuck up this thing.
I can't tell, are those two playing brothers or whatnot? Or if they're in the same group, or even just friends, because that is not something you do just to a random person you work with.
Yeah. I love payrolls, man.
Oh, that's gonna make me sit weird.
Thank you for your offer.
Me?
I am going to politely decline. Give a slight nod of head. Oh wait.
One thing about that sit is it has this angle to it. There it is. So it doesn't sit straight back.
I don't drink.
Hopefully you have some time to play this weekend. I can't wait to meet Pickles.
Got the ambulance.
I wonder if that's high.
Call the fucking power. Call him, bro.
Hey, you got down there pretty quick.
Yeah, upgraded my check.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting you actually to get down there, that fast.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Just pedal to the whole ass fucking frame.
Yeah, tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Tell them
You know where you're going. You know where you're going. You know.
That's true. That's true. At some point I gotta stop, relying on the GPS so much. I gotta start learning the city.
It's like a straight shot here, technically. You go far enough down, and you just take a left, and you're literally there.
All right, are we about good to roll out of here?
Yeah, anyone who can hear, we're going to the B&E to discuss some stuff before the meeting.
I'm sorry, the what? The what?
B&E, the Airbnb. You know what?
Prison changed me, all right?
You went to jail?
Yo, welcome. Welcome.
Wait.
How did it feel, Mr.
Yeah, I got 2 months.
No, shit.
Mr. 2 months? Okay, yeah. That's such a little amount.
Hey,
But-
maybe do better at selling.
They take everything off of you?
Just my lockpicks.
That's not too bad.
Also found out, don't carry more than 4 oxy.
All right, that's good to know.
4 is the legal limit.
So you telling me I can carry 4 oxy, 5 bags of weed, and 10 joints all on me at once? Got it.
I mean, technically, yes.
You're within the legal limit.
Technically, that would be the legal limits of each one of those items.
Yep.
Carry every
Because at
single
first
one of
they
them.
were gonna charge me with possession of, illegal substance, but then as he was looking through the charge, it's 5 bottles, not 4. So he's like, "Oh, I can't charge you, so here you go, have these back."
That's good seeing you.
Really happy I put the other 40 in my truck.
Put up a review on Twitter.
Hey,
I can.
God bless you.
did you was that high over there?
I told him once he's done ordering, should he want to check in, we're in this quieted little corner.
Speaking of high, has I talked to you guys?
No, I just woke up.
So the deadline is tomorrow for the survivor thingy, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be involved in it.
No, I'm just saying because I don't know if he's made the announcement, but he told me up at the mine, the poll's now gonna be 1 million instead of 500. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Jeez, who else threw in for money with that?
All he said was businesses.
Nice.
They should. That's good. That's good.
But yeah, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but he said, hi.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm just having a private meeting.
I heard
No, it's not private.
I heard the your prize money went up.
It did?
Fuck you.
What? That's good news.
Did Bubbles?
Like,
This is my family, man. This is, of course, I'm gonna tell them.
I guess that's great news to hear, though.
No, but then it's not. It was just. It's not official. Like now, see now it's gonna spread around.
All right, well, I mean,
You ruined his surprise.
Well, no, the good news is it's out of us. Like, Bubbles is the only one who blabs. He cannot contain surprises very well. Everyone else
Dang
is
it,
really
Bubbles.
cagey.
He's a clown.
Everyone
you know,
else is cagey. It'll stay here.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
same,
go
same
tell.
with Big T here. He won't say anything. Do you even know what we're talking about?
I got no clue.
Perfect.
What we
See,
talking about?
it'll be fine.
Can I just say, Big T, I am like, your colors there that you're wearing,
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Like-
I'm loving it.
Thank you.
What color is that? It's a light shade of purple, but I don't
I
know
don't
the
know.
name.
It's a lavender.
I don't know.
It's almost like a pink,
Lavender,
but it's
yeah.
also a
It's
purple.
lavender.
I stole
it's
it from
lavender.
the Cedric's closet.
You have
That's
good
how you
eye
do it.
picking that out. It looks really nice.
Yeah, nah, he got a few of them, so I was like, he not gonna miss anything. Like, if you see him come back in, he's gonna be wearing exactly
Wait,
the same thing.
So you mean to tell me that he has like 5 outfits of the same outfit?
5 is an understatement.
I know that's how you
right.
should do it, though.
I don't blame
I
you.
guess you don't
Always
have to
the
do
same
laundry
suit.
then.
That's like his workout thing.
Also, I
Yeah.
like your king teddy bear.
Thank you. It was gifted to me by my mama before she passed.
Oh, I'm
Oh, my
sorry.
my condolences.
Yeah, nah, it's cool.
No.
You know, nothing's gonna topple Cedric at my mama's funeral. He got a cake and a stripper.
Oh.
And a bottle of champagne. Dumbass
Was she
thought it
in
was
the
my
cake?
birthday. No,
What
she
the
was
hell?
not in the cake.
He
He thought it was
your
my birthday. Yeah.
Ah.
So he saw a bottle there, and he like put the champagne in the bottle and started drinking it. And like before I could stop him, because that was my mama's urn. He was halfway done.
Oh god.
No.
Oh.
He drank her
Oh
ashes.
no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So,
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
did that have any sort of adverse side effects to him?
I don't know, but he the closest
just
thing to my
Ash.
mama.
Is Ash
Does
is
that
not
does
Ash.
that mean he's like a part of your mama now?
No, it means
Nah,
his
he-
mom is a part of him.
Nah, that means my mom's part of the sewers now since he shot her out.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh, she's everywhere now then.
But it's not like Highlander rules, right? Like where if you consume another, you gain their power or something.
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe my mom had any superpowers or anything like that.
I mean, he didn't get the
Moms
power,
all
the
have
power of motherhood.
superpowers.
I don't think in Highlander they actually consumed each other. Like that was just like the energy transfer. They didn't eat each other.
It was like consuming each
I'm
other's
sorry,
souls.
did we just say
shite,
like
you know,
Highlander is like a bunch of cannibals? Is that what we're going with now?
That's what she kind of
oh,
implied when she said consume. Like I was like, that's not
Can you guys roll
exactly.
for your roll for your power check?
All right, how
Uh,
would you word it then? How would you describe it? If like somebody consumed and devoured your very essence, like how is that not like eating someone?
Ah, fuck.
Oh, that just happens down for you.
It's not voluntary exactly.
I
It's not
lose.
like they're like opening their mouth like get over here. Like it just happens.
Ah, shit. Well, she's beating me for power check.
If you
That's
mean a
Hayama's
strength
not
check.
over here
Oh,
with the
Ah,
shirt he's
shit.
wearing.
Yep,
Well-
try to beat it.
It's got
Yep, try to beat it.
he just rolled a d20. We're kind of fucked.
I just get a
Well,
nap.
it's nice seeing you all. Stay safe out there.
All
Hey,
right,
you stay
Clay,
safe.
reach out if you need anything.
Yeah, I just rolled a
Thanks,
nat. I just rolled a nat 20, so enjoy that.
His power check's way too high.
I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Can you roll another? Can you roll another? Roll another like 6 die. But then that's another 20. I wanted a 6 die.
You mean a D6?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now we'll roll another 20.
Fun as the conversations are,
Okay,
shouldn't
we're
we
fucked.
get going to have our own
We're
little
just
meeting
fucked.
before our actual meeting?
Yep. Enjoy them days rolls today.
Satan, where'd Bubbles go?
Always,
I'll go check on him.
yeah. Anyway, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure to meet you too.
Name's Corvus.
Pleasure.
I have a good day.
Yeah, trust me, we'll be around. You know, basically we give like
Apparently they're in the
basically
back
almost all of our
rolling dice
business.
Like nerds, like 1d6s
I'm
and
always being,
d20s,
you know,
trying to
big
one up
kid
each
on
other for some reason.
All right, hey, you be safe, all right?
You want the power
I
See,
check?
Mr.
Alright.
Big T.
Remember, self-love is key.
We're coming out. But we're gonna go up to the Airbnb anyways.
It's 839, right?
I believe so. I have to double check with Ash in the notes.
Do we want to consolidate some cars so we don't have so many?
Probably. Do we wanna take 3 more, you know, and mine, and then maybe mine and Bubbles.
Corby, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna blow your tires.
It's okay. I know a wonderful man at the mechanic shop. It's fine.
You guys want to just go to like garage that's closest to us right now?
Yeah, Legion. I'll wait for Ash. Yep, we're all here.
I mean, there's a Caesar parking lot like right up the road.
I mean, yeah, where do we want to go?
Much easier.
Actually, you know what? Let's everybody go park up at Morningwood.
Yeah, better option.
I gotta get gas real quick though.
Well, according to Ash, if you go in there and get one of those rice and onion ones, you'll get that.
Alright, so
I'm good.
I didn't know, like, I was wondering, because the last couple batches, I thought my stomach was just off. That explains so much, is I've been eating nothing but, like, rice, onions, and coffee for, like, 2 weeks.
Do me a favor, if one of you can roll to the garage, but this gas station over here with me. The rest of you go to Motorwood. No, I'm just because I'm rolling solo at the moment.
Hey, Ash is backed up into me.
I'm so sorry, Corvin.
Fine, I got a strong bumper.
I'm sorry, I have cash on me. For this very reason, now, who's meeting up with, Corvus?
I mean, I'm almost done pumping gas. By the time I get done here and someone gets here, I could be leaving.
This is really poorly coordinated.
All right,
just going back.
I'm good. Go to Mortonwood.
It's like, you know, you really should dictate who says it and just not say somebody.
You're right. No, I should have.
You know, this is like that weird, what do they call it, the bystander effect, where there's always like, you know, shit goes down, there's a group of people, but they're always like, someone else will help.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm not a bystander.
I'm very innocent.
You know, she has a point there. She's usually not a bystander. She's, you know, usually the hostage.
Oi, that's not what I meant.
That's a fucked up way to talk about it.
Am I wrong?
Can we just go into the garage? Up here? Where we met Coco?
Yeah, Mortonwood.
If you're trying to park your car, you would need to drive over here.
Yeah, I'm not parking my car.
No, it's gonna be my car and Bubbles' car.
I just saw a car that has purple lights, purple headlights, and it looks really feckin' cool.
I gotta buy a neon controller. Just so you know, we can just change it if it goes bad and such like that.
Yeah, where do you buy those?
HKC. You go talk to them.
Probably
yeah, it's like 1,500.
What? 1,800. Damn, because I want to put purple. 1,500. That's still pocket change.
Yeah, you do. What you do is you just they install headlights on your car, and you change it. You know, if you want, to any color you want.
Bubbles, did you already start heading up there?
I'm in the parking garage where we met Coco now. I'm staring at you.
Oh, you're actually in the parking garage. Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, because I thought that's what you meant.
Wait, no.
I'll come down and pick Ash up.
You pick Ash up. I got Corby and Corbin. And then, what was the postal?
I think it's 839, but I could be wrong.
When do you guys want to mark up 839?
It's dark. Yeah, it's not. That's you, right, Bubbles. I'm not about to hop in a car. Like, I'm not about to run up on someone.
No, Bubbles is pulling them now.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, don't get in somebody's just car. I mean, it's probably LSI, and that would be kind of funny, but you know.
They go one way, you go the other.
Just keep an eye out. You know, this is the time when people are gonna be flying for doing, you know, liberating. This isn't the right number.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you marked up 839, not 89. Was it 893?
That's what he said. He said 839. But you know, I thought it was the other one anyway. So you know.
Yeah, 893, right?
Yeah.
That's why we end up going two different ways. He probably marked on his GPS the correct one.
Told us the wrong one.
Okay.
Oh,
all
all
right.
right.
You know, I tried to
All right,
actually
Bo.
stop it to not pass them.
Well, hit him a second then.
You know what? The
Yeah.
second one was deserved.
And when locals are dicks, sometimes they just swerve into your lane for no reason.
Well, that's because you're driving a truck.
Or they get like magnetized. It's really bad on his.
I mean, I could be going the same direction of them or like opposite. They'll still do it.
What's the postal again?
All right, so I'm pretty sure it was 893, right, Ashley?
9-3. I had it backwards.
Oh, we know because we went to the other one you gave us. I mean, you have Ashling with you. She should be able to tell you.
Yeah, she's looking at her notes, but how many notes she has?
Yeah, it's 400,000 OPED she has sitting in her pocket.
Hey, you know, each one of those, you know, is worth its weight in gold.
That is for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That truck had a purple underglow.
It's the second time I've seen that. Actually, I think I saw them flying down. I bet they did a liberation.
Wait, can I put an underglow on my truck?
Probably.
Yeah. Just gotta install a kit.
No, is that just like one of those things that you just can't see at one of the other like bennies?
This is not the right place.
Yeah, they have to install it. Like that's what the neon controller is for too. You can change it that and the headlights.
Okay, so. Hey,
Back it
Yeah, I might
up,
have to go back and ask. But I didn't
up.
think I could because I didn't see it at bennies.
But you can't do it. They gotta do it.
is
No,
this-
you can't. Like preview, you should be able to preview it at bennies and shit. I would assume, but it's not there.
No, yeah, you can't.
So
do
we
that.
have
That's
a.
why I didn't think it was an option for
we
the
have a,
truck.
we have a car
You
in
can
the
do
garage.
neons. You can do horns. You can do
The local.
headlights. The neon controller is free to change color.
Can you preview that shit on the pad at
No.
HKC? No.
No.
Well,
So I need to actually talk to someone then about
Uh-huh.
other options. All right. That'd be why. That's why I didn't. Way to draw attention to us.
Someone just break into that.
No, my car door hit the. It'll go off in a minute. Is my car on?
Your car is on, and apparently I can't get out this side because of that fucked them up. So I'm gonna have to switch to your seat, I guess. I think you're too close. I can't get out.
Would that be a self-forced kidnapping if she gets into a rando's car? I think the random would probably be a little concerned about why someone's just getting into their car. But if that was LSI though, that would be actually kind of hilarious. Just Ashley just randomly getting into their car. That's the first time I've seen a local car in there. Appreciate it.
Wow, he just uses the other door and not uses the door you're propping open?
See, I figured we were going over there, not over here.
Yeah, we're going on.
What do you mean?
We're going on the lower grass. Why not?
Oh no, I meant.
Oh, you talking about for the Owen thing?
Power.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to the couch and have a smoke.
What's our meeting?
Just
Just us?
why and all that. Yeah. Just kind of like go over like some stuff that Owen just told me, etc. Show of hands, who's all carrying?
I'm not.
I am.
Got a license.
My
Why
gun was
you not got-
confiscated.
a license yet.
I also
I
don't
don't
want.
have a license either.
I also don't want
Well,
Corby carrying.
he's now
if
a felon, so he can't get a license.
he can get a. He can go forge
Yeah,
one.
can.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
mean,
can
he
get a
can
license.
forge one.
But Corby
You
didn't.
can get a license. You just can't get a license when if you use the gun.
By the way, when they got pinched, Corby didn't have his gun. His gun that's registered to my name.
Oh, well, that's good. Wait, I gave you a burner, so I mean,
You gave
did
me.
he have that one or?
I had nothing.
No, Corvin had
No,
the
but I
burner.
mean, like, okay. Well, I gave you. Wait, I gave you both burners.
He didn't have a gun on him
No,
when
I
he
know
was
he
arrested.
didn't have a gun on him. I'm just saying.
So Corby, how many guns
I gave
have
both
you
of them
got?
burners.
I got 2.
All right, so he has a burner and he has one with my name on it.
Okay, so essentially the reason why the meeting got pushed back, whoever the fuck Owen's ex is got shot and was in the hospital, and Owen is apparently still on her emergency contact list. That is why the meeting got. He also informed me that there's still quite a, there's some numbers of cartel that are still sour, to say the least, of everything that's been going on. I guess I don't know if they've been driving through the block or what, but he said there is a chance that at any moment stuff could pop off. That's why I asked if anyone else was carrying besides me.
No, he's talking about the misfits in cartel business, right?
Yeah.
Not the part that us and Joshua, right?
No, he said that I'm pretty sure it's just them and cartel, not us and Josh. Because as far as I know, the only issue that we have with the cartel is Josh.
Mm-hmm. Regarding that, Aisling, any word from James?
No, I tried when I first woke up. I can try again.
On another note, just to kind of reiterate, the email-ish length text that I put in the group chat, O'Neill has requested that anytime we're with CM, any type of business, anything dealing with CM, essentially we forget him. We do not know he exists, just for the sole fact of what went down between him and CM. He doesn't want the drama. He doesn't want to have to do something that he's going to regret. And he doesn't want us to get in the middle of that drama. So he feels that it would just be better if when we're in the presence or dealing with CM, we do not know O'Neill.
I mean, from what we heard, I mean, that's O'Neill in misfit business anyways.
Yep. But just to keep, our tail clean and to keep, the city is just fucking...
It's on fire.
I mean, I kind of already
if it's not
said
on
that's
fire,
how we should be doing that before even O'Neill said that, though. Like,
Also, can we talk about how, like, the little bit that we talked about to O'Neill, how he did run through his, friends in the cartel pretty quickly?
Yeah. So, essentially, like, I've heard your guys' whole, opinions on O'Neill. Personally, I think he's been in the city a long time, and I don't know, I get along with the guy. I think he could be an asset the same way that he could be a liability, in the sense of he's been here for a while. I can schmooze him and get some information out of him. I honestly, I like the guy. I don't know what it is, but I see a little bit of me in him. So,
Is it the makeup?
What?
But his is
What?
not makeup.
I don't wear makeup.
No, for him, well, he says it's pigmentation change, but you never know. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
And that's not makeup. That's more like, guy got tattooed.
Okay, well, here's my thing with O'Neill, just to, butt in there. He seems to agree with, like, the tactics, that Joshua uses. He seemed to want to defend Joshua for those tactics as well.
And in all honesty, for my situation with Josh, I kind of agree with it too. If we had our own hood. He also did clarify why he thinks Joshua did what he did. So the morning that I rolled up there and was watching them locals, that was the day, apparently, that CM went and washed their house spray.
So what, you think you're CM?
No, obviously they just had their house spray washed, so they were definitely on edge. And then seeing a car parked out front of your house, I now that I know a little bit more, I can kind of, I see more so where he's coming from, you know? In all honesty, I probably would have shot me too.
This is a
different thing.
And this is like when Hollywood like glamorizes a villain, you know? It's just like, oh, he had a tragic upbringing. Now you sympathize with him, but then you're gonna just forget that he murdered a bunch of people? No. His actions are still his. Like, he gunned you down pretty much for no reason.
I'm just saying.
I mean, he could have basically...
we get our own place,
yeah,
you know,
just,
in the future.
You could pop out, your gun and then tell him to piss off.
I mean, he's a hothead as well, which the first part, yeah. You know, he brandished his gun. The shooting me, it hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he didn't tell Bubbles to piss off. He had the gun out. Bubbles did piss off, and he fucking chased him down and gunned him down, and then
it's
all
it's
that
one of those
other
things where
added shit.
I'm on both sides of it, you know.
I mean, Bubbles picked up on the hint pretty quickly of like,
I'm on the side of,
I'll get out of here.
You know, I get where he's coming from. He's trying to defend his turf.
That's not why he had the gun out. He didn't tell him to get out. Like that, he wanted to have a conversation with his gun out. That's different.
Anyway. So like I was saying, I'm on the side, both sides. I'm on the side of, you know, defending his area, especially since CM was just up there and washed their spray. I'm also on the side of, I got turned into Swiss cheese. Fuck that guy. It's kind of a lose-lose situation, but at the same time, I get part of it.
I mean, I'm gonna also just be blunt. I mean, we're not going after Joshua really for that.
No. What we're going after Josh for is her.
Because, you know, it's a little bit different, you know, to, you know, put a bullet in somebody than, you know, compared to what, you know, what he did.
Exactly. But yeah, so anyways, I think that's all I have. You know, just basically, we don't know O'Neill. There is a slight chance that shit pops off when we're over it.
Here's the thing. I don't even know if we should have the meeting over in Owen's territory. Or
well, I think it's one of those things where we might meet there, and then they show up, and then we might go somewhere else.
Why don't we just have them come here?
So the problem with them coming over here was they'll basically have to drive through cartel territory. That
I mean, yeah,
just sounds
technically
stupid,
we are
so...
in cartel territory right now. This is technically Vinewood, right?
I mean,
am I right?
They can't. You know, they can't own all of it.
I don't know, man.
Actually,
I don't have a map.
This is a Cliff Boulevard. It's not Vinewood.
Like I said, man, I don't have a fucking map of who owns what and what owns where. I just know that Vinewood is over there.
We're adjacent to Vinewood, basically.
Either way, it's a good point to make, and we probably don't want to make a lot in.
Not only that, but
traffic.
I mean, what with
parking
BCM
sucks out there, too.
the other night, they basically blocked off the road. So I mean, it's not an inconspicuous meet either.
Exactly. Right. We can request to move in of locations when we get there.
Or we can either just have them give us a location to meet instead of going one and then to another.
That car is going okay.
I'm pretty sure they have this. Like, let's just go wherever they're. It's fine. We don't need to move around.
Yeah, like just give us
their
give us a location or something.
Well, no, change. All right, so here's the thing: if we were going to be attacked, their territory, they know the best defensible position to have the meeting, so it's fine. If we move it, that makes it more sound like we want to move them out of something they're comfortable with to potentially be ambushed.
Yeah, you get a point.
On short notice, that just doesn't sound right to me.
Also, I just looked At my watch, we have 7 minutes.
All right. Are we waiting for the phone call?
Nope, he just said push back half hour.
And then go down there?
Let's go down there.
All
I
right.
don't think there's gonna be an issue.
No, just a double
if
check.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, I mean.
Now, do we all need to go grab our hardware?
That's up to you guys. He said there's a chance. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. You know.
There's
I mean,
always a chance.
in this city, yeah, there's always a chance of something happening. Like when I stepped out of that house today, I knew there was a chance there was gonna be a cop. Sure as shit, there was a cop leaning on my car.
We should get moving.
Let's get down there. I'm not gonna grab my piece just because of the time. You know. Oh, Ashling, I take it James not get back to you?
No. I'm not sure why. I'm kind of worried because we had plans.
Yeah, let's hope everything nothing happened to him.
You don't think like... Thank you, Corby.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'm hoping that nothing happened to him, because... I mean...
This last key, like... I just want to know, like, after... the black bagging...
Pull your damn car out. I can't get in.
Yeah, usually it's not a problem with that local really kind of messed us up. Somebody want to mark, I think that's like the clothing store over there. Wait, what are you guys doing?
It says I don't have the keys to my car.
You're too close to the other car.
What? One of those days, okay?
No, that's all right. I mean, the first thing I did was, pop in the passenger seat of the other car. All right, so we are meeting them at their house, right?
Yes. He said, sounds good. We're good to go.
All right. And just because the time of the night, don't drive too crazy around, there's this area. This is where I had the cops come like flying up and hit me.
Hit by a cop?
Yeah, a couple days ago, then they almost pulled me over for it. I mean, technically they would have been able to ticket me because I was technically illegally passing.
You could just go straight down. You don't need the... You could have went this straight down to the main road.
I was trying to avoid
going next to the castle and whatnot. You're still going through their territory. You're gonna come out near up and at them now.
I was just telling Corby too, at some point I gotta start driving around without the GPS. I hate locals.
They've been driving really funny today.
I think their house was the street. Alright. Are you good?
Yeah,
Alright. I mean, just know, you know, we got your back in there, right?
there's a lot of people up there. I
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey, how we doing?
Really?
What did he
I
just say?
swear to God, he just called me JD.
He's doing it on purpose, no.
Yeah, I fucking hate. Come on now, Bubbles. I got a lot of respect for you. Don't ruin that. Alright, you know what? There's a trick to getting up on the roof. You just have to pick it very slowly.
Do you guys want to be up? Yeah, we might as well be up top.
Hey, just let him come up.
Yeah. You guys need
Come
help
on.
up?
Just take it very slowly. One step at a time.
Hey, Corvus.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Ash.
Good.
Do you need help up?
Oh, sweet. What'd you do?
Did you?
Oh, you'll be fine.
There you go. There you go.
All right, now it's just one. It's just one step forward.
See,
why are you kneeling?
Good job.
There you go.
Man, my knee's been hurting, bro.
Yeah, that
Okay,
could have went sideways that
You
one.
said you have no upper arm strength. Look at you.
No,
All right.
That's me work out for the month then.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Adam's down below for you. For you, Jeff.
I'm good.
All right, so pretty much just so you guys all are aware, I'm just here to like introduce you guys. Right now, it's just you guys kind of explaining your side of the story to the triads for whatever reason you guys need to, but it's more so also to introduce you guys. After that, I'm just gonna stay out of it, unless you guys have questions for me. And our members are not gonna say anything or get involved with anything. So
I appreciate it.
Lust, how you doing? It's easier this way. Easier this way. You gotta talk to me or everyone?
I gotta talk to Steve.
You talk to
I gotta talk to
everyone
Valeria.
afterwards.
I talk to everybody because everybody likes me. Alright, let's go.
Everyone loves you, more like.
I mean, how you doing, cutie?
How you
You know,
doing?
I'm standing
Oh, my.
right here, my girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, I
Let him
think
flirt, it's okay.
Lust, like I told the crows, we're just here to like introduce you guys. That's pretty much our job. But after you guys get done talking with whatever you guys needed to and talk, there is something I'd like to share. But you guys and what you're doing here is more important than that. For
you
now.
and I need a sidebar on something super important.
All right, let's do it.
Right now?
Yeah, might as well.
Wow.
Let's get it done.
Would this equal the second
Yo, Hera.
sidebar in 1 week?
Yo, how the crows doing? How you all doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. How you doing?
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
doing all right.
complain.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I found out today prison's fucking disgusting.
Yes,
Put
it
that
is.
Went to prison for the first time?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yo, by the way, if
Yes.
you ever done a long stretch, you need a phone smuggled in, give me a shout. In return, I want Slushy smuggled out.
Yeah, I can do that.
No, trust me, it's not as easy as it sounds.
Oh, I'll make it happen. Never underestimate a clown.
No, that's true. I've seen clowns pull things out of terrible places.
Exactly.
Yo, where'd Adam go? He run down to the garage.
Maybe.
I like your glowing shoes. Does it fade after a while?
No, it never fades.
Never. Plug it back in.
Oh, is it like LED lighting or?
It got a solar system in it, you know.
Holy heck.
Charges with the pumps you take when you step.
Like a treadmill.
A treadmill?
Yeah.
I'll say now you terrified her. She hates working out.
Oh god.
It's, well, it's not that, like, it's scary. It's just the fucking worst thing in the world, you know, working out.
Man, yeah, you used to jog around the city.
I used to. That's right. Long time ago. So poor Captain, you know what we found out at they told us, Adam said that Captain, that little cat that runs in the treadmill in the back, he's actually powering
Yeah, he is.
That's fucking nuts. Like, that's so energy efficient. How?
He spends all day running.
All day, all night.
He
No.
doesn't. He sleeps during the night, obviously. Exactly.
Okay, Kobe. You getting your stretches in? Hmm?
Of course he is.
Yep. You've got to be nice and nimble and limber.
Getting ready.
Does anyone have food?
Oh yeah, I got you.
I mean, actually, I need something to drink.
That's why we went over to Uwu to make sure we were prepared.
But then
Listen,
one
I've
of
been
them
running around
overworked.
this city. Everybody's got a steak with me for some reason. Thank you, Trixie. You're the best.
You're welcome.
They've got steak.
No. Everybody has a stake in my business.
A steak in your business.
Yeah.
Yes, in all my personal issues.
See, I
Oh.
bet she's wishing they put steak in her burrito now.
I'm thinking about it now. Actually.
Carne asada burrito?
Oh, that would be fire.
Ah, it's so good. You know, maybe we could ask, like, send out a Twitter request of like, oi, in the future, could this be had instead of rice and onions in the burrito? I'm glad this time there's meat. That's nice.
And that other guy said the other guy was like preparing it wrong. You got gypped.
Yo, bear in mind, like, why we got to change one thing when we got a whole menu of things?
A whole menu.
Yeah, you ain't always got to roll with the burritos. You go for a bento box.
But it's fine. Like, what's it? It's a food that's perfect.
Oh, I'm
like,
always getting those bento boxes.
I mean,
Those
I
plushies.
I just assumed you always told them what kind of burrito you wanted. Maybe you just didn't tell them you wanted chicken or beef or whatnot in it.
No, I thought it would be rude to, like, I already think it's like kind of pushing it, asking for extra shots and coffee. So I just
It's like
accepted
going
what
to Chipotle and just saying you want a burrito.
that's what you do. You just trust in the hands of the, you know, they know what's best. And apparently for 2 weeks it was rice and onions.
Then they just give you the vegan option, which is just tofu.
It did not even have tofu. It was just tortilla and rice and
Yo.
onions.
I think you'll find that our tofu is perfectly seasoned.
You have tofu.
Yeah, we got tofu. There's tofu in the bento boxes.
Wait, Crow, that's probably why, like,
Is that why my brother's losing weight recently?
Yes, actually.
Damn.
I mean, it looked like a yellow Lambo.
Well, that looked more
What yellow
orange.
Lambo?
Was it an orange?
Yeah, I
more
think
orange.
it was Adam.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Because to be fair, let's just say the LFA got a very distinctive sound to it.
I will say I got like probably like 6 of those like plushies is like sitting in my trunk of my car right now.
you have 6 of them.
I do.
Why do you
They're just
have?
sitting. They're sitting in my trunk.
That's good for you. so happy for you. It's good that you've got this.
I have
Can I ask why
on
your
me
whole
right now.
your whole storage in your apartment is full of plushies?
How would you know that, Corby? I mean, you're lying. There's not. I don't know what you mean.
I just know because I guess keep handing you them, and then you go, ah, cool, more.
Hey, it's good to fill the bed with them, so that way, like, you're not sleeping on them, like, popped coils or anything. You're just sleeping on a bunch of, like, squishy pads.
Yo, if you need to
Here, I
talk about
thought you were, you know, you were a lot smarter than you looked.
Yeah, like, look, if you want to talk about your addiction, I'm a licensed psychiatrist.
Or the addiction?
Yeah, your addiction to collecting plushies.
Oh, it's not an addiction. It's more of like a hobby. It's kind of like collecting pins, you know?
Okay, so yeah. So let's talk about the what do the plushies mean to you?
They're really soft, and sometimes they come with monocle and top hat, and that's really fun.
Oh, they're coming back.
Some of
Okay,
that's really nice
look,
too.
here's what we'll do for now. We'll put this therapy session on hold.
We were in a therapy session.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, so we'll put this therapy session on hold for now.
Yeah, I apologize for Owen's mouth. He talks too much.
Yeah.
It actually was my fault that time too. So.
Yeah, predicted that.
Oh shit. For the crows, anyone that doesn't have my number,
sorry.
if you guys want
you're
it,
good.
I can exchange that afterwards. Just so you guys know.
That sounds good. I know I got it.
Alpha got it.
Hi. Hey, God. Oh, my pretty lady, too. Hi, dear.
Oh, hey, pretty lady.
Oh my god.
You're gorgeous.
I do have 45 minutes for this, so you guys know that I'm gonna have to head out to the meeting.
Quick.
So.
All right, well,
Check,
we
check.
can start.
Yo.
Hello, my name's Isaac. I'm the leader of the Triads.
Isaac Blood. I think I actually may have met you once before on PDM.
Your voice sounds familiar.
I may have met you the night that she went missing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Yep. That makes
So,
more sense now.
Reintroductions. My name's Corvus Crow.
Where's Doll yet?
I'm the head of the Corvo family.
Sorry. I'm good now. Promise. Sorry, go ahead.
I hope she was the other answer. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over you guys.
No, you good? Are we going down the line here?
That works.
Or go that way next. You go like that one, and then me.
Well, I'm Corvin Crow.
All right, we got Corvus Crow and then Corvin Crow.
Corvin Crow, yeah.
All right. Mr.
And
Bubbles.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Mr. Bubbles.
Hello. You don't like clowns, do you?
He's not a clown. He's only the thing that you see in your nightmares.
Hey, you know, I stopped having nightmares about bubbles like a couple of days ago, so it just takes a while. It's like exposure therapy, that sort of
Is
thing.
that what it is?
Yeah. So the longer
I mean,
You get used to it.
Building, so.
The more you hang out with me, the less you're scared of me.
the more your brain suppresses the horror that is like a murderous clown.
Just look into his eyes.
Not that murderous.
It gets better.
Oh my god. Oh no. That didn't help.
I can't tell if you guys are making it worse or better than worse and then better.
Just look at his beautiful smile.
Like you're taking her on like a roller coaster of emotions.
That beautiful smile.
Okay.
You should introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello everybody. The name's Corby Crow.
Corby Crow.
Okay, I can't even call anyone CC because you all motherfuckers are CC. What the? Come on, guys. Come on.
Well, think about this.
I
A
like
lot of
bubbles.
people
Let's go.
call Corvus Mr. Crow, but we're all Mr. Crow.
Pleasure to meet you.
Exactly.
Hello, name's Mr. Crow.
So what happens when somebody says Mr. Crow? Do you all answer?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah, for feeling cheeky.
Okay. Fair enough.
Looking for Mr. Crow? Yeah, hello.
Hello,
How can I help you?
Hello.
And I'm Ashlyn Cronin, associate of the Crows.
Hi,
Good to
lovely.
meet you. Finally.
Hi, good to meet you.
He's here in the flesh?
Eat. All the flesh here, organs and all, and blood and bone, and some gray matter.
And a clown.
Oh no.
So so I'm understanding, that also, the point of this meeting was to discuss the what happened the other night.
Yep.
Just so we're on topic here. And
I'm sorry. What?
I don't like awkward silence.
Well, no, I'm just sorry. I'm just making
Just
sure.
lead
Like,
it on. Which situation?
this was the other night. The abduction of Ash, and then the other night when we had a face-to-face with Joshua.
Okay.
Oh. No, I wouldn't say that other, because it's been like a week in the first instance. Nor should
The other week.
It's like a couple days. Alright.
So, Ashley, if you want to, step up a little bit, make sure everybody can hear you. This is your story, so I'm not going to speak for you.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna read just from my notes, because I feel like I'm about to vomit, so I'm just gonna read. I bullet pointed everything. Alright, so I was at Uwu. I was finishing up a jug. Bubbles was about to pop into Uwu to pick up stuff, because there were a lot of people in there, and I didn't go in stores with a lot of people. And then a car pulled up of Johnny Gray, James Phoenix, and Joshua. And they were like, "Oh, you should come watch people be taken hostage instead of being a hostage for once." And I was like, "Oh, no thanks, I'm fine. Busy day." And then James was like, "Oh, I have a scoop on the virus that you want to get an interview for. I was down at the Uwu incident during the shoot." And I said, "Oh, that's interesting. Maybe, but no, I'm really busy, maybe later." And then Johnny said it'd be in your best interest to get in the car. So I got in the car. We go there and I questioned James while watching a event get robbed. And then I said, "Oh, look at that, it's over." And they're like, you're nervous, you need to relax." I was like, "I ain't relaxed, what the heck are you talking about?" And then they said, "Oh, you should take this here pill." And I said, "I don't want to take, no, I'm fine, I like keeping me head clear." And then there was a hand on a dagger and they said, "You should take the pill." So I took the pill, and then I said, "Okay, well, the bank robbing's done, off I go." He said, "We think your schedule just cleared it up." And I was like, "That's not true. I have buses, I'm sorry." And then there was a hand on a dagger again. They said, "Get in the car." So I got in the car, and on the way there I got really sick because I didn't take pills ever. And suddenly taking them, I felt really fucking nauseous. And so we ended up having to pull over, and I threw up on the highway, and James almost threw up because when he sees people throw up, he throws up. So I get back in the car, and then Johnny was like, "That's good, at least I know those pills last 12 hours. So even if you throw up, it's already in your system because it's quick relief." And I was already feeling really sick and dizzy. And then we got up to the winery, and I said, I really need to go. It's a lovely place, and the doors were left behind. And then another pill encouragement with daggers and hands on guns. And I kept saying, "No, I don't really want this. Like, I feel pretty sick already." And then I think maybe by then some of the pills had started to kick in or something, because I started hearing like weird howling and awful noises like in all the corners of the house. And then he was talking, and Johnny was talking about like the history of the house, how it's 200 years old and like tons of people died. And then I thought it was like a I asked like, "Oh, is it like one of them typhoid hospitals, right? Like during the typhoid outbreak or something?" And he said no. And then there was another pill. I think that's the third one. I'm sorry, it starts getting fuzzy here because like I was starting to get really fucking sick. And I had a glass of wine, even though I said I didn't drink. And they said, "Oh, just drink the wine, Ash." And then like hand on pistol again. So I just said, "Fuck it," and drank it. And then they had food, but I was really sick and I didn't want to eat the food much, so I kind of poked at it. And then I spilled the second glass of wine in my lap when I got up. I spilled it, but really I kind of knocked it over because I was really like wanting to vomit again. And then we led into the kitchen, and there was a piano playing upstairs. And then Johnny brought over a glass of wine, and it was that pushy thing, like, "Okay, here's another glass." And then this one tasted really fucking bitter. And then I blacked out a little bit. And then when I woke up, there were two men dressed in black, head to toe, claiming they were MIB. And then they shot Johnny and then said, "Oh, we got to dispose of the body." And then a black bag over me head. And then I felt we drove for a while, and I kept passing in and out of the car. Almost threw up again, and then I felt water at my feet because they told me to take my shoes off. So I took my shoes off, and I felt water at my feet. And they drove again somewhere else, and then they told me I was at a cliff, and then they questioned me a bit, and every time I answered a question wrong or they felt I was lying, they told me take steps forward or take steps back, and then kind of gets hazy because like by then I was really sick, and then more driving, and they said don't move or we're gonna feckin' shoot you, like stay here, don't move until you hear us gun. And then I waited for a while, and I pulled the bag off my head. I was in the middle of the forest, my shoes were gone, phone gone, so I wandered for about 3 hours along the highway, like screaming for help for anyone, and I tried payphones, and of course nobody feckin' answers because it's late at night or whatever. And then I ended up getting desperate because I was thirsty, so I hot-wired me a car. You did not hear that from me. Please don't tell the police. I hate feckin' PD.
You just
Don't tell
barred
the
it.
government.
You're fine. You barred it.
And then I ended up, I was really, like, still feeling weird and fuzzy, so I think I was swerving because I hit a poor man, and I just begged him to take me to the hospital. And he took me to the hospital, and he was really nice, and I felt really bad that I hit him. And in I kept apologizing, and he said it was really weird, but as you were pulling up, you were just swerving all over the place. And then I got at PD, and it's fine, or pillbox, and then it's fine. You know, Mr. Walker pulled all the glass and gravel out of my feet, bandaged up my wrists, and then like patched me up, and I was fine. But that's it. And then I heard like I didn't remember for the longest time. It was really fucking scary. It was like 4 hours of my life had just been like scoped out of my brain, and then I heard like they were saying I was woozing it up or taking pills, and I don't take pills. I don't drink. It's poison on the mind, and I never take stuff that like dulls the mind. I need to be aware all the time because I'm always working, and I never drink when I work or do any of that, and it did not feel right.
Question.
Alright, I'm back. We can go ahead and get this started. Did Ash wanna do you wanna tell us a story that you
Jesus
oh
Christ,
Sure
Owen.
did, my
Holy
guy.
crap. You just did.
Anyway,
Oh
did
my
you
God,
fucking fall
Owen.
asleep?
Okay, so I can read from my notes because I bullet pointed.
Oh, no,
it.
no,
Oh,
no, no,
no.
Oh, all right.
Just repeat the whole 30-minute interaction.
Yo,
I will reach her.
I ain't got
So
enough
the question
joint.
is, why has anybody thrown Johnny off of Chilean? And why? The question is, why not?
Oh,
If he's the one behind this, then why not y'all take care
Yeah,
of him?
why have we not killed Johnny?
Well, so I can fill in some, the other parts of the gap too, because I woke up in about an hour after she was missing, and the first person I talked to is actually Johnny, because I wanted to know, people get taken hostage all the time, here, right?
Streets are dangerous.
But as long as they don't get harmed, and they return safely, it happens. It's business. Well, Johnny told me to my face that that Aisling was up there. Oh, and she was like him and I think the other Grays, Joshua was with them. They were saying that she was drinking bottles, popping pills like she was a pro.
I do not drink. I do not.
Yeah.
And then they said that she got into an Uber, and then they had no contact with her.
Just like for days, like pieces were slipping in. I don't know. It was like trying to hold water with your hands, right? Like a lot of droplets keep falling out.
And then
we almost crashed on the highway, and I remembered everything. And James was there, and we've been talking.
James
I think
who?
he's in Mr. James Phoenix. He was there.
Yeah, he's
and
willing to completely back up everything she said, and since he was there and I guess lucid, willing to fill in any of the details that we do not know.
I don't remember him putting a hand on a dagger or anything like that. If anything, I remember him playing the piano, and he
So
gave a
who
really
had their
great
hand on
interview.
the dagger?
Johnny, and then
Who was patting the gun?
Joshua.
Josh had the gun.
I'm just saying,
It was-
this information should have been like, you guys should bag them up and fucking pull that information out.
The biggest thing is right now the cartel and Josh, you know that stance. The thing is also the Crows the reason they're bringing it up to people is because they're not. This is them. How are they? I don't know.
So here's the thing, you know, could we physically go after him? Sure. What means, you know, but you know, pain heals. What they did, I'd rather go after somebody's name.
I'm not a liar.
If somebody
I
did
don't-
that to Lust, I would be taking heads.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
same. Anyone in of our group members, same exact thing.
Fuck, if anyone did that to me, they wouldn't even. Dude, as soon as I woke up and started remembering shit, I'd be clapping everybody.
I mean, stuff may happen in the future,
Well,
but
we did have to wait for her full memory to recover, so that's why we
Yeah.
didn't activate. We were trying to confirm what was going on, and if we would have jumped the gun, you know, and it was wrong, you know, it's like it's.
but also, but as you guys know, though, you know, a name, you know, respect, you know, all that stuff means a lot. And I feel like people need to know, you know, what these two did.
I'm not a liar. I don't boost it up. I know what I saw and I know what I experienced, and you know, I spent my whole life and I still spend my whole life like, you know, advocating for the truth. Whether it be like, you know, the abduction of Benny and Barney Hill in the 1970s, or even something like this. Like, I don't boost it up. I don't take pills. They're liars. They're fucking liars, and that's I'll die by that. I don't care. I'll die by that.
Yeah. I mean,
And
you
that-
have
that-
your
that's
evidence
all.
now. The last time I talked to you, you still weren't, like, you didn't have any solid things to go on. You know what I mean?
No.
So at least you have your evidence and you have those memories and you put all of that back together. You know what I mean?
And I
know
mean, you can probably understand too, like
James has
the, like the other night that you were, you know, just you were hanging out with him, and then you passed your contact info. I think you meant to give it to Ashling, but I think Corvin got it.
Yeah, I ended up with it.
You can understand now why I was, you know, quite upset that also that Joshua got out of the car and told me that none of his boys would ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he lied to my face.
Yeah.
But then in the same, like 10
I mean,
minutes
maybe
later,
that wasn't
he
a
was
lie.
like, oh,
Maybe
I was
none of
there.
his boys would do that, but he himself would.
James
That's a
is
little
one of his
different.
boys and he did it. So.
Wait,
he
James
in
was there?
cahoots with it.
Well, James was there. He's just.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that
He-
just got?
He went along with it, but I'm sorry, like, if sorry to use an example, Isaac, but if Isaac is doing something and forcing pills, I'd be like, fuck no, and I'd be like, no, you were taking her
Hold
out,
him
like, I'd step
accountable.
up. Yeah, I'd hold
100%.
that. I'd be like, nah, this is fucking wrong, let's go, like, drop her off.
You hold each other in your own group
Yeah,
accountable for
exactly.
their actions before.
I know, but like, I don't know. I'm not confrontational myself, and if you're around two heads of a group, like the pressure.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean you. I
No,
mean
no,
James
not you.
should have stepped up.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
James
Like
should've.
You
I'm
shouldn't have had to
speaking
fight
for
that on your own.
James, You know, like
Even
as
even
far as,
so,
like-
even so for James, like I don't know him, and I know some more things, but I can tell you right now, I've been heated for the last half an hour, and I can tell you every single one of my members, whether they're initiates or hangarounds, have held me back from doing something stupid, because they respect me enough to make sure that I don't do something stupid that's going to hurt my reputation. Not
I will
because
say-
they hate me, but because they love me.
But they shouldn't also fear their leader to that extent where they don't feel like they can talk, because
True,
like
true.
I've had to calm down a good bit of people in my gang and others gangs, and like kind of show them logic when they just want to be hotheads, you know. So it's one of those things, like if one doesn't step up, then they're just gonna do what they want to do.
he did reach out, and he's trying to make it right.
That's
And in my
good.
book,
Yeah.
that's high integrity. So,
Oh,
by
absolutely.
That's good.
at least for me, I think, you know, Mr. James, and like before that we were investigating together, so like he's pretty high-minded, but like that was a weird
Right.
fucking situation, and you know, I just wanted, like, I don't like talking about it much anymore. I just hope,
That's
like, you know, truth is out there, like they'll die by it. It's and that, you know, if they just admit it, like, I don't even want an apology.
Yeah, we don't
just the
even want
fact
an
that-
apology. We want Johnny Gray and we want Joshua to actually come forward and admit, you know, what they did and that it happened.
I can
tell you right now,
neither
Josh.
of them, neither.
Yeah.
Well, even Johnny, neither did fucking.
I don't know Johnny as well as I know Josh at this point.
They're both
I-
very strong-headed.
Alright, no disrespect. What do you get if they admit it though?
Yeah.
What do I get if they admit it?
Yeah. They come to your face. They say, "Yo, we
I
fucking did it. What are you
not,
gonna do?"
Not even to my face. I don't want them to do it to even potentially heavy
So who do you want
heavy
it to
leader.
See, I think because what he's getting at is because basically they, oh, we would never do, like Lust, for example, was saying Joshua would never, he's not that kind of person. So now that you've heard the full account, how do you feel about Josh lying to your face?
I think that's dirty that he lied to my face.
So
I think that's the main thing. Just that they're liars to their own people and everyone basically.
Because the name means everything.
100%.
You know.
And I'll be honest, like I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you, I said if I find out that they are involved, like I'll handle it, like, because I did start looking into it. I didn't hear any of that update. I did find out about Johnny, and I was gonna ask him questions, but he's been busy, so I didn't know about Josh or what was it, James Phoenix. So, but if that's the case, then they lied straight to everyone's face. So.
But James is trying his best to make it right.
Right, of course, which goes, showing his character. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like he was a bystander almost, I guess.
Basically, like, and also, I don't know one tenth, and really, like, I just thought, like, I just wanted to get that truth out. That's what
I
mattered.
think that's the important thing, yeah.
And I guess, like, you take and hold it. Everyone fosters that in their own way, but I just want it known, like, I don't do that stuff. And they're liars.
Well, I can tell you right now, like, word on the street, like, you don't, I don't know if this puts your mind at ease, but like, word on the street is that you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no bad talk about you saying you did do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you took all that. There's no bad talk about that. So, if anything, everyone's been trying to, like, figure out what happened to you and who was involved and stuff like that.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I still don't know why Johnny's not dead.
It's
coming.
But sorry to, like, I know all the chaos of going on, but we just figured, like, I don't know. Hopefully, it bleeds out to the right people, and those right people can make the right decisions for themselves. So they have all the information on the table, and then they can make the right decision from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want my 2 cents, it's like,
Hell no. Just kidding.
ah, shit, like,
Love
why you gonna do this to me, girl?
So much.
Nah. Like, and I mean this in a very respectful way. If you guys want something done about this, the other gangs are gonna have more respect for you dealing with this to a degree by yourselves than going to like all the gang leads and going, oh, the Greys did this, because and this is, I like all of you, but other gangs won't send their members to bleed for you at this point, if you get me.
No, we're not trying to involve other people. This was partly why we didn't go after Johnny yet, because we were wondering if the cartel would be up their ass like they seem to be.
I would say
The thing is, I think, Kobe, and I agree with you 100%. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think the biggest reason they're here is mainly to let their truth be known and let people decide for themselves. Because so far the story's been out there now, and only one side of it's been shared, not all of it.
Fair. I got the wrong end of the stick then.
No, they're not asking. Yeah, they're not asking for people to
No.
do something to Johnny.
Because I'd have been personally insulted why you choose triads over us, but nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
What the fuck did he just say? This cheeky asshole.
Damn,
You son of a, I gotta talk to him afterwards, and he might
Yeah,
not
we
make it
take
back.
down one spray and you think you're the man, huh?
Hey, y'all. And it's
So-
didn't y'all get 2?
We only took 1. We took
Oh, just
we sprayed just to send a fucking message and
Yeah, we went
message
for the head of the
received.
snake. We went for the head of the snake. Let's be
Like,
honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
what
right
happens
now
to the head of the
it's
snake, it grows again.
I mean,
worse.
I thought that was the Hydra.
Okay, then I'm thinking
Is it the
Hydra.
Hydra? You cut one head and
Yeah,
like
you
two
cut one and two
stays
show
on.
up, and then it's real
I-
annoying.
I really felt, and honestly, like I want to get the point across. Like it did cross me mind, dark thoughts sometimes, but like oh yeah, you know, I wonder how they'd feel if they got a lot of pills suddenly or whatever. But honestly, like physical violence, them prideful men, they're not ever gonna like admit to being afraid or admit to like feeling pain, and then should it go too far, they're just gonna like get knocked about so bad they're gonna forget the whole thing. But like what matters is reputation and pride. The pig-headed people like that. So what matters is speaking the truth. And you know, they didn't act in their own pride. They acted small. And that should be known, because that'll sting.
But I'll be honest with you. The Greys ain't got much of a reputation, so
I'm gonna share with you guys some stuff after you guys are done. I didn't want to take over, but you'll understand why Kobe's saying that in a sense. But Corvus, I respect you. We've talked a little bit here and there. Your group is good with our group. You didn't have to tell me the story about Ash to make me not trust Josh. I've got my own beef with them. We've got our own beef with them. But at the same time, I want you guys to know that we've been in your shoes before, where you know something happened to us, and we went forward to the majority of the gangs to ask advice, and we got our advice, and their advice was the same that Kobe said. You guys can share your truth, but if you want something done, I do agree with Kobe. I think you guys should do something, and I think you guys should do it as your group. When you guys do it, it's on you. What you guys do is on you, but I can tell you that when it gets done, the right people will be cheering you on and supporting you. So,
and I
if you guys have
appreciate
anything
that.
else,
Because I will say, because you know, as soon as as soon as I found out even a little bit of what happened, no, I want Johnny's head.
That's a big ask.
That's big.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of the other Greys. So this may be, it may take some time. But I want to make sure there's a message sent down that, that this never happens again to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just be prepared what's gonna come after, though. That's all I can say.
Yep. Shields up after. Ash, the only thing I want to say to you is I am sorry that happened to you. I don't think that was right, and my heart is please oh man, you're writing this down for later.
Don't worry. She does that.
Yeah. But I can tell you that
I would after that incident too. So
on behalf of other leaders and especially male figures, I apologize. And not because I feel like it's our fault, but at the same time, like, I don't think anyone should be in that situation ever. It saddens me. And then on a happier note, you are the only person that I know that talks faster and more than Monkey.
Oh.
facts, big fucking facts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not fucking
Yeah, you gotta
believe.
breathe.
What?
But you're adorable when you do it, Ashley.
Don't agree, please. Please
Freaking
don't.
hilarious.
She's so
Yo,
nervous when
yo,
she does
love,
this.
She was so nervous. I would have scoop her up and hug her. I was like, oh,
Laz, stop trying to put. Laz, stop
Yes,
trying to put all the females in your pocket.
I have all the females in my. Come on now, you know me. Yeah, wait,
Yeah, I know you.
No, it's
Oh yeah, I don't know if I don't think I can save you from this one.
I don't bite Ashlyn. I promise.
Actually,
I'm not
Ash-
so sorry.
Ash, it's either Lust or Monkey. Who would you pick?
Come on, girl.
What
How
does
you
that mean?
doing?
Hi. Hey, how are you?
Pick Lust. Just pick Lust.
Just
That's the
pick
correct
Lust.
Hey, you
answer.
know
That's
it's
the right
something
answer.
that's on you to pick
We know
last
it's the
day.
right answer.
Picking like for what? Like
I have no idea.
Well, actually, didn't Monkey already break up with Ashley?
Oh yeah, that's right. He did.
Yeah.
I forgot
Wow,
he did that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Mhm.
at
I did not. No,
Listen,
Where's
listen.
Monkey?
50K bounty
You
on
deserve-
Monkey. Listen, you deserve
Yup.
better than Monkey anyway. And I'll
don't
tell you
know.
right now, I'll vouch. Lust is way better than Monkey.
Hey, yo, let's go.
I mean, Monkey even said
Listen,
it.
she took my girlfriend too. It's okay.
Monkey even said it was.
I bore her.
Exactly.
You're fine. Yeah.
It's all good. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
So,
See, Monkey said it was her, not him, too.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Wow,
That's
Monkey's
fucked
an
up.
asshole.
All right, so Monkey's
Hey,
with Johnny.
he's not
Got
bad.
it. Okay.
Monkeys with who?
Gonna be his head's gonna be chopped.
Oh yeah,
next,
yeah. Wait, who did Monkey pick over? I guess.
Well, no, Monkey said that it was it was her, not him. That's why he was breaking up with her.
Got you. I'll get Monkey for you. Trust me. I need to talk to him anyway.
Yeah,
So-
he's flirty, that one.
Didn't he? Oh, I
Yep.
imagine I
That's
totally
that's
didn't
why I
teach him
put him
any
in a
of that.
cage. That's why
I
we gotta
totally
put him in a
didn't teach him
cage.
anything.
He
I
gave
don't know.
Bubbles the best fucking code name too.
What was his- what's Bubbles' code name?
Pound cake.
Oh my god, I fucking
Oh,
love it.
hey.
Okay, if I can call you
Oh
that,
my
then
God.
we're good. Oh,
Fucking monkey.
never mind.
Fucking monkey. Oh my god.
I think he gave everyone like a code name of cake or something. Like a type
Yeah,
of
I got
cake.
Black
so
Velvet.
Ooh, that's
I can
nice.
see that. That's funny.
That's actually pretty
Pound
slick.
cake.
That's actually a really fancy looking cake. You ever actually looked at Black Velvet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you look dainty.
I appreciate that.
You look dainty, Crow.
So
I am dainty.
I do have another 10 minutes before I gotta get going, but I do want to bring this up. You guys can stay here longer if you need to. Us Misfits are gonna be heading out. But you guys are all welcome. This is neutral. Neutral turf. So if anything happens, it's gotta be protected by us. But we found out today. So you guys have all up to date with what happened with Josh and the cartel and us. We took their home spray. Josh retaliated with unknown other members of unknown people instead of his own group. We met with the cartels a day later after that because they didn't like the terms that came up with the court. They thought that it was unfair that he wasn't there and also that other groups were involved. For one, the only argument I have is that if he doesn't want other groups involved, then why does he involve other groups in the first place? And then for two, I do agree with him that he should have been present because I do believe that any man should be able to hear his accusations face to face. If you got something to say to me, say it to my face. It's just a respect thing. So I do agree with the cartel in that sense. They left and walked away. Well, Josh walked away. The cartel stayed and talked to us. From the sound of it, they were going to go deal with their internal battles, whatever that was. Josh called me back up and said he'll do whatever it takes to keep his group safe and said just take him 1v1. And I told him I'd think about it for a few days. Our group had a meeting yesterday and we voted on taking being the bigger man and stepping away and just chilling, letting them decide what they're going to do because they're internally fighting each other at the moment. Come to find out today, they're having a meeting of some sorts. I don't know exactly what transpired there, but I know that it ended with their third in command getting shot by Josh and two of my ex and her close friend, who were ex-members of ours.
Are they doing all right?
Are they alright?
Mimi and Mariah are in ICU at the moment.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
The thing I'm bringing that up for is that not only is it now more personal for me, I don't care that Mimi's my ex. I still love and care about her. And Mariah, I will always want to protect. I don't care how or what they say or if they hate me. I don't care. They're still going to have a special place in my heart. The issue I have is that after we left, I found out that not only were the cartels showing up at the hospital while we were there, that they were with the Greys. They also have multiple unknown members wearing orange now with Josh. From what I've been told is 7 of their members stepped down or were shot up and left the cartel. So, and 2 of them are on vacation. So what it sounds like now is that Josh is recruiting potentially the Grays, if not whoever.
Yeah, he's just doing a full replacement.
So at
speaking
this
on
point,
that, actually, you just reminded me, since Isaac's here, the day that Bubbles got shot.
What? Why'd you get shot?
Bubbles, can you speak up?
Sorry you got shot, Bubbles.
But
Yeah, Josh is kind of a whoa.
Oh, thank God! It's about time he left. No, I'm just kidding.
he didn't want to. He didn't want to talk to you afterwards.
I know, right? He was scared, man. He was scared. He's like, nap time. Let's go.
But Bubbles, tell him about that phone call.
But yeah, no. What phone call?
The one that was made that Joshua made.
Oh yeah. So basically, my little story with Josh. Sitting outside of his house, didn't know it was his house. 2 locals were hitting each other with their cars. Kind of funny, you know. Hee hee ha ha. Pulled up on me with his gun out, so I took that as a get in your hostage. But I was in my car, so I took off. You know, fuck off. Took off. Then he chased me, shot me. Took me to Granny's house, got me patched up. Took me to the lighthouse, where he then called Johnny Gray and asked Johnny if he should kill me or not. Throw me off the cliff.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I just wanted to add that to, like, you know, Owen, to what you're going on, because
yeah,
it's
I
fitting.
remember you guys telling me about that, but for Isaac and Lust to hear that, yeah, it just seems that Cartel and the Grays have been closely working together for a while now, from what it sounds like. So.
I have bad way of words, so I mean this in no disrespect, but why do we need to know that's going on? I mean, trust me, I'm nosy. I like knowing information, but is there something you want from us?
I don't think it's just information to pass along. I don't think it's
okay.
wanting anything. It's just, like you said, information
Like, you know,
is
if
power.
you're ever dealing with the Grays, the
like a
cartel
heads
might
up.
show up and vice versa.
Yeah, if you're dealing beef with cartels, watch out, because the Grays might get involved too.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
that's why I was just curious.
Just one thing to know is ideally, civilians or other gangs, if you will, can't get involved with that kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
if that does happen, keep that in mind for prayers.
Wait, what? Say that?
So if you have a war beef going on, no one, like if it's a gang on gang, they can't ask civilians or anyone who's not members to help them.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened to us with the?
That shouldn't have happened. What it
Shouldn't
sounds
have happened.
Yeah,
Is what I'm
exactly.
saying.
I thought that was okay as long as it was.
No. That's why we were supposed to be getting reparations for that, because
Yep.
they
Yeah,
fucked up.
exactly.
Wait, so this is
It's
even
an old
bigger
law.
than?
Yeah.
It's like
So
a very old
basically-
law.
Yeah, basically, because like when Triad and Lost were running around, like
Oh, see,
Isaac
that makes
was
me
a
even
new
more
member, and his girl wanted to get involved, but we're like, we can't, and they thought it was because of numbers, and we're like, no, it's because you're not in our gang, you're not a member, you're not on the laptop, so it has to be members.
So just for example, BCM has like 20 fucking members, right? But only 15 can be on their laptop. So those
Yeah.
5 hangarounds that they have cannot get into their conflicts.
Yeah, they have to be peaceful.
Huh.
Yep.
Speaking of that, hey Dahlia, what's your IBAN? I need
Oh,
to
don't
put
worry,
her
I-
back on the laptop. I need to put her back on it because we had her on
Okay, I
there,
got
and then
you.
we thought things were squashed. Sorry, we have a few spots. 157.
And just to let
don't have my
everybody
laptop
know
on me.
here, because I don't know if
That's good to
anybody.
know.
Anyway, in terms of like, if you're going to go to war with another gang, you have to lay out terms and everything. Otherwise, if you do
Mhm.
not want war with a gang, you do not have to have war with them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Has to be
for
consent
example,
on both ends.
That's good to know.
For example, BCM hit us, and we're not at war, and they're waiting for us to retaliate before they can do anything further. So,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so just a
and
heads
be
up on that.
careful because they're bored as fuck.
So you're saying if we don't do anything and we stay true to what we decided as a group to not do anything, then it's over.
Because they came and wiped your spray and everything. That's the last thing they did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
If you
guys
don't
didn't retaliate?
retaliate, they cannot do anything to you technically.
Okay. Good to know. And if they do, okay.
Yo,
All
spicy
right,
shit.
so I gotta get going. I gotta go meet with another group about some stuff. But Corvus and Crows, I appreciate you guys coming around. Like I said, you guys are welcome to stay and talk to Isaac and Lust. I trust them, and I trust you guys. So,
Holy shit! Hold on, say that again. I want to say that again.
No, don't say it again.
I
Don't
trust
say it
them
again.
and Isaac.
You didn't say that.
Corvus, did you need
Okay.
Owen's number
Okay, I'm
before
out.
he leaves?
No.
I already got
Kitty
it.
Lust, you know.
I got
Alright,
Owen's number. But I mean, honestly, this was more about, you know, putting the word out there, getting the full story out to everybody.
Yeah, everyone's. It just makes it easier for the other groups to watch their back with certain things. So.
Commander.
And then it does seem like you're saying that the so basically now the grades are basically filling in the, you know, the roster for all the people who are leaving the cartel.
Well, that's
The
what he's assuming.
Greys- Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
I'd
Because
say it's pretty
they're all
probable.
buddy.
And they get another fucking business? God damn it.
Wait, who?
The Gray, the cartel.
Oh,
What
that's fine
business?
because the Grey
Grey
Wine's
Winery.
shite anyway. Yeah, don't know what.
Oh, fuck. I don't give a fuck about that place.
Is anyone ever gonna go there? Probably
Yeah,
not.
it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh, I'll go there, just not for the wine.
Okay, well that's different. You know that.
We'll race by there.
Anyways, we
Put 'em-
appreciate
put 'em
you
off as we go by.
facilitating this meeting. I know you said you had to go.
Bye.
Yep,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Misfits.
No problem.
You're welcome.
Yeah, if you guys ever need anything, just let me know.
No,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
appreciate this.
No problem. Cool. All right. Well, well, we gotta wait for Lust anyway with Kobe, so.
And then
Owen, let me talk to you real quick.
Corvus,
yeah.
didn't you actually
Oh,
want to talk to
Owen, you
Isaac?
wanted to ask about the thing.
'Cause don't you want to like work at PDM?
Shit, I got your number.
I got your number. I mean, that's that's probably a little more, I guess, of a lighter note.
Oh yeah.
Hey, real quick. My buddy has
Also, you saw that tweet, bro.
Yeah, I'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah, I didn't look at my phone, but I
no, you
saw
can't
just
wear
the
gold.
start of it.
That's Riley.
No,
The guy with that's the guy with the red eyes, right?
There is a lady
Yeah.
who likes to rock the gold.
Yeah, mine,
chain. Her
Riley.
name is Rent.
I have his number. I guess he never saved my number.
Let's see.
Well,
What
I don't
time
really
is
know what
it?
he, like, he did. He was kind of, you know, pissy the other day when I called him.
It was pissy.
He was, yeah, no, he's pissy, but some guy went missing.
It wouldn't be me if I didn't. Come on now.
I guess on a lighter note, I was interested in actually, you know, maybe applying down at PDM. I was told that you were one of the names to, you know, talk to for that.
He was the worst owner ever. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he's so bossy and demanding, and it's just.
Oh wow,
it's horrible.
she's just throwing you under the bus right away.
Yeah, it's already gonna go.
Throw her.
Oh, you lucky.
No, he's really awesome. I worked there for ages. I mean, I still work there as an accountant only, but yeah, he's a good boss.
So we're not currently hiring as of yet, but I'll put you on the list as my first call.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No,
I
please
appreciate
don't.
it.
I said please. I said please. Oh, you kind.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, she said please.
So you should.
Isaac, do you want my number? If she ever gets out of line, I can just come over.
That's not a bad idea.
Are you offering clown hauntings, Bubbles?
Fuck yeah.
Apparently he is. Yep.
Any and
Bubbles,
all
I'm just getting
services.
used to you.
Just think, at the same time, you'll get used to me faster.
Mm.
Hey, you and I can be good friends then.
Hi, Ashlyn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey Isaac.
There's that.
Yeah.
No, it's totally fine.
Just on my brother's behalf, we're usually up
There's
really late, so like we would be like super late. Well, he would like late night shift. Just I don't know if you have anyone to fill in that kind of area, but just mentioning that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
they're
when I say
crackheads.
late, I mean up to like 6 a.m. Eastern sometimes. Like that's how late we're around
That
sometimes.
is some degen.
Why are you throwing me? You were throwing me under the bus right here.
Yeah.
We're around, and I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
that's.
I'm the only
I
fucking
think,
normal one in this family.
Like a benefit to him know that, like your time slot would be super late if he did hire.
We're night
you.
owls, okay?
We're crows. We're not owls, but yes.
You guys are night folk.
Yeah, Bubbles is surprisingly.
Just
Bubbles is
Mr. like has
normal.
an actual good sleeping, you know, schedule.
A human one.
I
Goes to
used
bed at 9 o'clock.
until I became a DJ. So, oh man,
It's just, like days kind of blend together. It just becomes one
exactly. I
giant
100%
day.
get it. Yeah,
I-
100%.
And then sorry
I
to
used to sleep.
like. I regret
What is
that our
sleep?
first meetings were kind of like heavy and weird. But hopefully in the future, a bit more normal business. Normal business talks. Once the dust settles around the city, whenever that may be.
Actually, why even I have you two around as well. Just because I've been, I have been checking in like with the other ones too. If we have some like weed and stuff to sell, you guys like kind of like hey, get off our block, don't do it here at all, or you take like a cut.
I'll be honest, we don't like people selling on our block, just like the others don't like selling on their block.
Yeah, as long as you're not in Little Soul, you're fine.
Okay, because I've had a few tell me like they'll take basically like a small almost like renter's fee. But
I mean, realistically, why? Like, I would just worry that you're like. It's a little weird because some people have these dumbass spray locations, right? And so they will be taxing people when their fucking spray is 5 blocks away, and it's like you can't claim that territory because your spray's not there,
that makes
Kind of
sense.
weird. But what you guys will see, like all of Little Soul is sprayed by Triad.
Yeah.
Because we own
That
Little Soul.
triangle, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
But
it on
if you
the
look
gas
at
station.
LSI,
Sorry.
yeah, if you look at little LSI, like they claim the college area and just like a couple streets around it. You'll see sprays. They're pretty dumb.
I'll keep a lookout. Theirs are sometimes kind of like hard to see just because of the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of blends.
Whose is it? Hustlers and Lofts are really, really hard to see sometimes. They blend in.
Yeah, because I've definitely noticed yours because like the red pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you seem to be smart about it because you kind of put it at eye level instead of like 2 stories up, like some of the sprays I've seen sometimes. I'm like, oh, look at that. All right, didn't even know that was there.
Most of the time we do that because, I say we, but gangs in general, because it makes it harder for people to like
To scrub them.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, it makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense because sometimes it's
I know,
like
'cause
if
then
you
it's-
don't have like the proper GPS to like know. Like
See
you
it.
always
Oh, I
have to look.
100%.
Hi.
It's one of those things, to be honest. I can only speak for me. Like, if I see somebody selling on the block, I'll go up to them without my gun, non-hostile, and I'll just be like, "Do you know where you're at right now?" I know some will roll up at you very, very hostile. So, but we at least let people know ahead
All right,
of time.
you guys all be safe up there.
No, you.
Don't tell me what to
Goodbye.
do.
Yeah, we'll tell Monkey to suck mine.
But I mean, I can respect it. If you don't want somebody up there, you can basically tell them to piss off.
Yeah.
I can respect that. And of course, if more force is needed because they get lippy or something,
Right.
Because some people get lippy. It's like you may ask nicely, and then you got to do what you have to do.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it kind of just comes down to a respect thing,
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to, I want to ask you first. This way,
I mean,
I don't by
you guys
accident
have a
step on
territory,
you.
yeah?
No, because
No, this is it.
we're still.
This is all of us.
This is all of us right now, and we don't we're still kind of looking
You haven't
around.
picked out a place yet, yeah.
I think we've all been here, what, month and a half?
Month and a week, month and a half. Hey, might be right. And
It's been busy though.
it can be a little difficult too to know, where people are already, calling home.
Let's get somebody to share a map with you.
Yeah, that's one thing we need.
I could have swore we did ask someone and they said they would, and we never got it shared to us.
That may be my fault. I may have forgotten. Yes.
Yeah, you were supposed to get an email about that, I think.
Here, I'll show you my map right now, okay?
I was gonna say I can email Ashlyn.
All right, you can also do that.
That'll work too.
Because she's kind of our note taker.
And then the Lost have a bunch of sprays.
Get hurt, die, anything like that. I gotta go rest my eyes in my car for like 10 minutes.
Alright.
All right.
Holy fuck, he just jumped off like a fucking cat. Oh, what the?
I mean, he was a rodeo clown. I mean, he is kind of limber.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I wonder if I'd be able to make that jump.
I wonder if I blocked him in and now he's gonna have to like do like a 30-point turn lead out of there.
30 point. Oh. Yeah, you kind of boxed him in with your boat.
I should have backed up more.
To box him in further.
Oh wait, no, is he resting his eyes in the car?
He said 10 minutes in the car, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't say he was going to bed yet. I'm just hoping his eyes aren't getting sensitive because he accidentally drank some of that water the other day.
Oh, that bottled water?
Don't say that.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, he did tell you. You warned him, and he was like, "Oh shit, I just drank some of that." You remember that?
Why does everyone keep drinking them gas water, like the gas station water bottles? Like all the warnings. You figure.
Yeah, I can't find your email.
That's all right.
Les is gonna send it
Corvus, hold
over.
up.
Yeah, no, Les was pretty quick with that.
Yeah, I'm good like that. Sorry, I'm just nosy. Ooh, okay. Sorry. ADD.
You probably don't want to look at my email. You might get terrified.
Oh, please don't tell me that. Well, then I sent it to the other ones. It's fine. Oh, you put an application in. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Imagine.
I knew the name Corby sounded familiar. I couldn't remember why.
Yeah, you turned him down. He would also work these shit hours if he was around.
I mean, it's not just me. That
Look, I get it. We
owner,
figured
yeah.
we're pretty new in the city. Like it's fine. He needs the. We figured more FaceTime and whatnot. Get his name out there.
Yeah, I told him to go down to late case city, just
38.
just hang around, meet people.
All right.
Wait,
so
since I'm
anything
so
else?
nosy, whose thing should I have not looked at? Because now I'm gonna go look at it.
His.
Yeah, go
Okay,
look
what's
at my
yours?
email real quick.
Okay, what is it?
Well, you should find it under Corvin.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I had been I was looking at my phone and I sent you an email there. No, so I'm sorry. And then you got it all sorted apparently. My bad.
You're fine. Oh.
That's how I might know him a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good thing I changed mine.
Yeah, he had one similar at one point too, but some of us changed and some of us stay the same.
Sometimes.
A long time ago, we all just liked to clown around.
That's right.
Fucking clowns.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Same.
I mean, he's out of earshot, so we can't. No, he's on. You never know with them clown powers.
True.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're good, yeah.
Oh, you were square.
All right.
But it was a pleasure, getting to meet you, Isaac, and actually,
Absolutely.
getting to formally meet you under different circumstances there, Lust.
I
Yeah,
am at
absolutely.
an intersection with two people that are rounding each other up.
Yeah.
And just like going, yeah.
Well, that's
Sounds
why
about
I was like,
That was so
okay.
awkward.
To be honest, I like when Josh went to go and get changed and all that to come back for you guys selling on his block. I kind of like, kept him busy for a minute or two, hoping you guys would go.
We
and
did.
then,
I don't understand why my dumbass
I
brother went
know.
back.
Cause Josh called him. Yeah. And then when you had the gun out and he had to be honest, I knew he'd shoot. He's a hothead, so that's why I stepped in front. So, cause I didn't want anyone to shoot. Like, cause to me, words are more powerful than just fucking shooting. So.
That did not go unnoticed, by the way, Miss Gus. You know, you stepping up, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it just, you know, timing and all, it was a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. And I get that.
Kind of pain in the ass for everyone involved. But I'm so sorry for babbling. Thank you both so much. It was a pleasure. Finally meeting.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're safe.
Hey, me too. I'm glad you're safe too. Wait,
You're
not like you're in
amazing.
danger.
Nah, he's always in danger.
It's dangerous.
Nope.
He's never in danger.
Nope.
No.
Of course not. Well, not with you,
Exactly. I mean, true though, because
Yeah. It was a pleasure to meet you all, and I'm excited for business in the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, likewise.
We're ready to fly our way up.
Okay. Now you're making bird jokes. Now you're making bird jokes. Now I'm out.
All right.
Oh. Bye, sweetheart.
It's so good. I'm gonna
Alright, you
make
take
this
care,
go.
boss.
I'm gonna make it.
Hey, you have a good one.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't
That's a
catch
lot of
him,
blood.
So sorry.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's like get the window.
I can
out of
steal
it,
you and
it's
take you to P.O. Box.
You know, maybe she does need a, maybe she does need a trip to Pillbox. You know.
No, I don't know.
I think you should help her out.
I can hate them. They smell really
He just
sterile
wants
and
you
it's
to. He
unnatural.
just wants me to steal you. That's all it is.
Oh, that's
Wait,
what
did-
is going on, Crow.
Are we daydreaming?
All right, you guys have safe.
Hey,
Take care
you
of
stay
them.
safe. I think Corby is. Did he pass out
That's
up
a
there?
really bad place.
Hey, Luke, thank you for that follow. I think he fell asleep up there. Yeah, can you just carry him down? Or maybe carry him and throw him down and I'll try to catch him?
But try to catch. Oh,
I
wow.
got him.
Wow,
That
so
works.
strong.
Not the
okay.
first time I've carried a limp body.
What's that tracks actually.
So I feel like that went well.
Hey.
And then
Was just picking his nose, just daydreaming.
but it may like I said, it may take a while, but yeah. Word will get out.
Oh my God! I think you awake?
And then we'll take care of
Corby, that's really a bad idea to go daydreaming when we're not even in our own territory and we're in a hostile environment. Just saying.
I fell asleep.
we kind of figured.
Yeah, you guys were talking. For what reason it just went? That body went. Fuck you.
But like I was trying to say there, what? Someday,
At
at
least
some
roll
point,
the window down when you're talking to her.
that not everybody's down. Not everybody's windows down. Are you happy?
Just airing it out.
I am.
Just airing it out. It's like it's been sitting in the sun.
I mean, it kind of has been. It's kind of hot in here.
Now I'm even more glad the window's open. Goddamn.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. Oh.
I just caught a whiff of that.
Yeah, what have you been eating?
It was the chili dog Corvo gave me yesterday.
Shit.
I thought you never. Is that like your once a week meal that you eat and you picked a chili dog?
Hey, it was good, alright?
He was starving, and there wasn't a whole lot of choices on me when we were washing rocks.
So you gave him a chili
Good day,
dog.
man. It's not in here.
You know he eats like once a week, right? So like whatever he picks to eat has to have like proper vitamins and like liquids.
What this triple hamburger I'm eating right now?
But you know, at some point though, yeah, you know, Johnny will get what's coming to him.
Just gonna point out that's the second person that really stressed that we need to handle this.
Yeah, we probably should get something
And
done.
I mean,
at
I'm
this
not
point.
saying we are not, but I feel like a lot of people think we're trying to ask for help when we're not.
No, yeah, we're just getting, you know, we're getting the truth out. Other than that,
Well, it's actually interesting to know that the cartel did sort of fall apart, but now they got a bunch of
now they got a bunch of grays, which maybe this makes it easy to actually get Johnny.
Yeah, but we also don't know for sure they're grays, but is weren't they also running around with some other people that weren't grays?
I don't remember.
What was this back?
Hey, hold the fucking phone, you weirdo!
Should we finish this meeting up outside of territory that's being like haunted by cartel?
You're the only one outside of a car.
I
mean,
was waiting for bullets to come back.
Where do we want to go then to continue this? Just back down to the motel?
Just head back to Morningwood
sure.
so we can get our cars.
Actually, you gotta do that.
Not an area that's got a really nice, peaceful view that I can just fall asleep somehow standing up.
Corby, please don't fall asleep in the car. At least wait till we're at Morningwood should you need to pass out.
I'm very, very sorry. Just didn't sleep last night. My body's like, fuck you.
No, I know. It's just it's when we're in that type of situation. Like, should you need to go sleep, go sleep. Don't stand there all vulnerable.
Hey, you should've just
chasing.
Yeah, you should have just gone down to the
fine.
car.
Well, let's just say it was all abrupt. It was, not under my own control.
You're developing narcolepsy, is what you're telling us?
I think it just runs in the family.
Sorry, I didn't like that headline anyways.
Holy fuck!
Jeez.
Feel bad for that cop.
Was it a cop?
You hear sirens and you stop hearing sirens.
I mean, we stopped hearing sirens because we were also driving, in the opposite direction of sirens.
You heard multiple sets of sirens and you only hear one set of sirens right after something hits a certain explosive device.
I mean, it's hard to tell because, those like local helicopters just seem to run out of gas and then they just they gotta be charging the city a pretty penny for all that.
It's under insurance.
So, did you get Isaac's number? For some reason, I got it sent to me when I never asked for it.
I already have it.
Oh. Well, you know what? I'll save it anyway. I don't know why I have it, but I have it now.
I think it's good for you.
Good job. You got a phone number of someone you don't know.
Yeah, that's how I got Lust's number too.
Well, now he has Lust and Isaac from the Triad. That's good.
So now I'm trying to look at Twitter. What was the thing? That
Riley Silver wanted to talk a bit. It was the other day when he called and he was like, "Where's Martin? Somebody."
Does he think we're related to Russell Crowe? He put an E on our name.
I noticed that too.
Also, I wonder, they said it was a respect thing, selling just weed, right?
I mean, it was kind of a if it's Triad territory, just don't sell it.
What's the pin?
And they basically said that. Now, that's what the last thing I heard, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't sell in Triad.
Fine.
All right,
Isaac.
are we going down?
You're in Lust.
Are we going down to the motel, or be what's?
Hold on, are you gonna try to meet Isaac? What's the pin thingy? What's the penitentiary? The jail? What is that?
For Isaac?
Can you come meet
Corby.
me at the pin? Question mark. I owe you a direct face-to-face
Yeah.
apology.
I mean,
What's the pin?
probably penitentiary.
Like that's the only thing I can think of right
I think
now.
he still has his ears on.
Let's just pull into the parking lot next to us here. That Bubbles just got like shoved into.
Talk about it. I just want to be sitting in your car. What the fuck?
I saw that, boo boo. I saw that.
Didn't hit anything.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Riley Silver is the guy with white hair and red eyes, right?
Yeah, he's the guy from the mines.
It's patient 0.
Patient 0.
Effectively.
Yeah, come meet me at the pen. Bio direct face.
Yeah, I forgot to tell
I'm thinking it's penitentiary, like, you know, like
He's up
Bolingbroke.
in Bolingbroke for like 104 months.
Oh shit. Yeah, he probably doesn't have a phone, does he?
No, he has a phone.
That's right. He made the tweet. I'm in dead.
Douglas, are you whispering?
Sure am. I always whisper.
I wonder if should I call him first,
Somebody polite.
and then we just go up to the we'll go up to Bolingbroke.
If he's there.
He
Or
should
no.
be.
He should be
as
from
long
what
as he's awake and not sleeping in a cell.
Well, you know, visiting hours.
This will be
They
weird if I
always
go
have
up there and
visiting
see
hours.
us on the other side of the glass.
Yeah, lucky us.
I mean, we could always all get arrested for like a B&E and then only be in there for like 5 minutes.
It's not night though.
Once. I'm just saying, like, you know.
No, I get you. Do
Once it's
some
night.
petty crime.
Jaywalking?
Okay, let me
Like do a petty. And
hold on. Let me
jaywalk.
let me just call him and say we're coming up there, right?
Oh, you have
Oh,
his
you
number?
don't want us.
I don't want you to what?
So wait, you don't want us to have this like super complicated plan in which we'd all have something on our record just to talk privately with like a man who's patient 0 for the virus.
I'd rather talk to him. We know when there's a glass between us.
Good point.
What do you know when?
Okay, I'm gonna go get my car fixed. Cause that guy hit it pretty hard. Just tell me what we're doing, where we're going.
Just I guess at the moment. Yeah, let me call him and then I'll let you know if we're going up to Bolingbroke, right?
Just gonna shove that in your pocket right there.
Okay, yep.
Oh, by the way,
How can I help you?
for anyone
Hey,
curious,
this is
if
Corvus
you want a
Pro.
legitimate job
Ah,
that
Mr.
pays
Corvus.
decent and is really
Yes,
good,
are you-
I owe you an
is really
apology.
Are
good.
you still up at Bolingbroke?
Yeah, I'm in the pen.
say
I'm
Colin? Do
currently
you have to
talking to
talk to
someone,
anyone,
so
or
feel
can
free
you
to
just,
just
like, go
pop
up
by
and,
whenever
like,
you
So you can tow
Yeah, I'm on
local.
my way up. I'm on my way up.
I
Like
appreciate that.
900. I think the least I got was like 800.
I need
and
to
most I
mute
got
my
was like
radio
1,000.
the next time I go on the phone. Alright, going up to Bolingbroke.
You know what? I'm getting my truck.
That's fine.
Corby, why did you drain air out of me tires?
You know, you put too much
Shoot him
air
in
in
the
your tire.
kneecap.
There's too much air in your tires.
Okay, are we taking 4 cars up to Bolingbroke?
Yes, so.
No, I can park mine. It's fine.
Like I said, I'm going to repair my car quick and then I'll be up there. I'll probably be up there about the same time as you guys, if not right after.
I'll park me car. Like, you know.
You know what? You know, you're gonna be amazing once you get a job at AKC. You're gonna be such a good asset for him, Corby. I just know it.
There's some guy over here with a truck that looks a lot like mine.
Yeah, probably same truck. Alright, I'm going heading up to Bolingbroke now.
Oh wait, look. You're seeing 2 trucks meet in a natural.
He's got the older version.
Did you two just have like a truck meet?
He was just like, "That's a nice truck. I like the color." And I'm like, "Yeah, I like your truck color too."
Was it like the
I wonder
radio?
if it's
Just
like that thing where, like, if you own a Jeep and you see another Jeep, like, you both notice each other.
Wait, so when did we start that meeting?
He decided to say something. He was wearing a purple hoodie too.
I'm
sorry.
I don't know. Our meeting took about, I don't know.
You guys already heading
4
up
minutes.
there?
Yeah.
I closed my eyes for like a second
Sure,
while
acting on your
I
turn,
actually started ranting the first time, and then like, you know.
What do you mean by ranting? What we know,
open my ass 20 minutes later, going, why am I getting picked up?
I think his is a different
Barbie,
model
are you
truck.
on radio?
And
yeah.
My tires and the thing in the bed of the truck's different.
Basically, I just said what happened.
I was there for that. You know, I was still paying attention, and then just something triggered, and it went. Just close my eyes, you know.
We got basically told again you should respond with violence, even though we keep saying like they seem like they have such high egos, they're gonna act like they're not even scared.
But no, here's the thing: is that no matter what, yes, we will have a response.
Well, that is like it seems like the gang's motto of things.
I know we will, but like with everything going on with the okay, so if Greys are joining the cartel, that's a huge fucking lump of insanity and psychopaths, just like all bundled together with high-powered weaponry.
That's why I'm trying to stress to you that a response will it'll be made in time.
See, why do you think I'm trying to get a switchblade? I don't want to stab a guy with a flashlight. I want something that's easily concealed, just.
I think something more along the lines of like a sweet AK or a Kaz or something. Like one of them fancy.
Maybe a nice deagle.
Oh, a deagle.
Oh yeah. Just gotta, you gotta get your hands on one.
A revolver, like something.
Something that blow a hole in them in like a second.
All they've got is something equivalent to an IJ, and I feel like it's, from them video games, it's like little beasties.
I mean, you could always go down and buy yourself one of those, one of the other ones.
You want the Walter PP90s?
Oh, there's only like 2 types, like.
Well, that we know of, That's nudge.
Well, I'm talking about, legal ones that are in her name. She could buy one of the other ones.
Well, there's only the 2 types. There's the SNS, which we picked up just because it's like smaller.
I can get you a what's it called again? Battle axe that cries and the screaming tears of children.
I don't think axe against an AK isn't gonna do much.
So I think this is more or less just gonna be a quick talk.
Can I get a flashie while I'm here?
I mean, you can ask him, I guess. And then I guess, Ashling, if you have questions for the guy.
Oh, but I don't want to take up your.
What the fucking? Okay, an LFA in the parking lot.
I wish I had one of them cleaning kits because.
Well, I broke that. They should have lifted it.
I kind of want to work there.
Oh no.
Hey man, it's your fault for buying a curb.
He just repaired it. Oh, the whole front.
That's why I didn't even bother, getting mine repaired yet.
It's fine. There's no external damage.
Hey George, pleasure seeing you again. A heavy door. Hey, you took my flushies. You never gave
why
them
is
back.
it so heavy for me?
It just knows.
Oh, just little arms, like
He's
T-Rex
always
arms.
He's the only one in here. There actually was a guy we met yesterday that actually does look like Corvus' twin.
Fuck out of the way, Corby.
Guess we're gonna be back out here then.
Yeah, just give him a minute. Jeez.
He's currently seeing.
You guys can come in.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and say that you can't because you're here to see Riley, right?
Oh yeah, we did. We didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're good. That's why I came out to let you know that you're good to come in.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to like.
Cause he, he's in prison and all, in a.
Yeah. Here, I'll head out and let you guys talk.
I'll see you when I'm out. All right, so.
Sounds good. You might see me before then. Call me when you know what's going on. And we'll come get you.
I appreciate that, love.
Ashley, you coming in?
Alright, we'll see you soon.
Hi.
See you guys.
Hey, have a good one.
Good to see ya.
Have a good one.
Oh, I just
Open the goddamn door.
It's a heavy door.
I know. It's a fire door. It says do not block.
No, I swear the door around here is like 50 pounds.
They're built to survive bullets, all right?
Yeah, well, only the best.
Hey, you're lucky you.
I take it this is about the phone call the other day.
I want to extend my deepest apologies. I was genuinely meaning to call you for a couple of different reasons, but due to my medical condition, you caught me at a time of psychosis, and I wanted to make sure that you know that that was not me sort of personally attacking you. That was me in a very vulnerable state that I did not want to be in, and you and the rest of your associates have my deepest apologies.
I mean, if it was about the phone call, I mean, you seemed pretty upset about somebody missing, so I think it was understandable.
Yeah, no, I'm currently carrying an infection that is running a little rampant in the city, and I'm doing my best to help get rid of it. But
we've been hearing about it here and there, and word travels fast.
Well, I'm the expert on it, so if you have any questions, I'm at your beck and call. It's not like I can go anywhere.
Well, that would actually be that would be her thing.
And you would be, miss?
Oh, no one really. Why do you have vials of the virus? Why do you have the virus cure? Is it the cure or is it a serum? Is it a vaccine? What were you doing claiming it's covered in asbestos? Why do you have documents for Merryweather? Why is Wolf funding Merryweather? Who the fuck blew up the reservoir? Who blew up them pipes? Who are those two doctors? I have a lot of questions. I'm sorry.
No, it is fine, my dear. I will answer any and all questions you may have. So when I suppose, I will answer your questions, and if you want the full story, then that is very long-winded and dark and depressing, but if that's what your people need, then that's what
I think she probably wants long-winded, dark, and depressing. She really likes this kind of stuff. You don't even get her started on the MUFON website.
Well,
that's another time.
So, to answer the questions about 224, when I returned to Los Santos, I made the decision that it would be unsafe for me to stay in the apartments. I didn't want to put anyone in danger, so I moved to that warehouse. I put labels up saying it was laced with asbestos, that it was infected, not to go in, because I was hoping that would deter people. That's done the opposite of what I wanted. Apparently everybody wants to get in on the asbestos building.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I want to go see what's in here.
It's when you have a keep out sign, it tempts you so much.
It's the opposite. It's welcome in. We have a lot of stuff in here.
Well, I'm tempted to put up a sign saying come in and get fucked, but we'll see what.
In fairness,
I would probably still go in.
I was gonna say, in fairness, we were searching for something else and stumbled in.
Honestly,
we were.
A lot of people go there looking for other things. But at this point, people know I live in that safe house. As long as they know that it's somewhat dangerous. But So I used that as my base of operations to try and keep myself a little separate from people because, well, there's a myriad of reasons for that we can get into later. But the reason I have the virus in there, Agricorvus, which I know is quite an ironic name.
Yeah, that was partly, I think, why she was so interested in trying to find out.
Oh no, yeah, I think I've even
Yes.
had somebody go like, "Oh yeah, isn't that named after you?" It's like, ah, that shit.
So, wait, you're a virus? Is that why I can never get rid of you?
Oh no, it's just
He has,
because you're my
he has
brother.
an infectious charisma.
God damn it!
so-
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, that's
Um,
true.
But
You
that
know,
is
is it named after that? Because normally, like, such viruses are named after those, like, the type of creepy crawlies and such that are the carriers in pathology. Is that the
I mean,
same?
like swine
it's...
flu and
possibly
bird flu.
Wait, so are you telling me that he instead of us he holds the whole entire like disease or whatever it is? I
No,
don't pay
patient
attention
zero
half the
is
time.
different.
Well, patient zero is kind of an odd situation because of the way it spreads. But again, we can get on that at a later point. But the reason I have that is I know what this virus does. It's a fungal virus. It's effectively this underground fungus that has been weaponized effectively by a group of individuals. And I don't know if they're associated with Los Santos, but I left the city at the beginning of May because, well, my gang was falling apart, and so I was trying to deal with that. And whilst all that was happening, I got a letter at my apartment saying that my daughter had been taken. So I had to leave the city to go and find her. My search led me to a corporation known as Bad Wolf, and then when I was doing my investigation, I was taken. I don't know where I was taken, but I remember waking up on a surgery table, surrounded by scientists, and over till the end of May and most of June, if my timelines are matching up with, it's all the same really when you're in there, but I was used in experimentation with Agricorvus. I was part of the 13th group of individuals being tested, people from all over the world, all different backgrounds. Nobody from the same place. We would be injected with this black ooze, Agricorvus, and experimented on, tested on, pushed to see the effects, what it would do. In most of the tests, it ended up you killing another member of the group. I was the last man standing. After a month of testing, I was named Subject 13. My final test was to kill my daughter. I couldn't do it, and so I was discarded, placed in a metal box and dropped. I woke up in Sandy Shores, broke out of the middle box, realized where I was. I started watching people from afar. Watching over them, protecting them as best I could, because if I got close to the people I cared about, my heart rate would increase. And if that happens, you go into the 4th stage. I was watching over Grey Manor one night when somebody saw me and they chased me. And they caught me. Obviously, when they'd done that, my heart rate was elevated from the chase. I was in psychosis. They took me into their underground cellar, a prison, hidden away, tortured me, electrocuted me, tried to find out what was going on. Eventually, they realized that my blood, my tears, my sweat were all black.
Who did that?
The Grey family.
They have a torture basement?
They very much do. I was keeping it a secret because before I left I did security for them, but I've heard rumors about them recently, about stuff they do and people they associate with, and I'm now purely using them for income so I can eventually deal with them myself. But that's That's none of your concern, I'm sure. It's eventually they let me.
No, it is our concern.
Oh,
One of the rumors you heard of might have involved her. Am I right?
you Ash. I'm sorry I was not there.
And you know, so after you got tortured at the basement, what happened next?
They let me go, and I continued what I would do. Stephen Marshall, ex-member of the cartel, he used to run with me back in the day. He tried to get in contact with me, but I tried to scare him off because I didn't want to hurt him. I was watching Beam Machine, watching the cafes. Around the 4th of July, things started going wrong. There was something from Bad Wolf that I remembered, something about the water, so over Twitter I was warning people, don't drink the water, please. Don't.
You left them notes. That was you.
It's me.
I've been following them notes for about like a week prior. Alright, sorry. Listening.
No, it's okay. And then I was watching over Beam Machine when I see Martin Pierce sneaking around. I text him because, you know.
Martin?
Yeah, Martin was somebody I was very close to before I left, and Bad Wolf wanted him for something about a black key. I'm not sure. Martin has a lot of secrets, and I'm the last person anymore that he would tell, really. But there were pumps on Beam Machine, pumping infected water. So we got in contact with Walter Daniels and HKC, and he came down and helped us dismantle them. We did research, and turns out there was a pump on Uwu Cafe and up in Atom as well. We got them all removed, but Martin and Boone Bread got infected. I tried my best to help treat them. The virus works in 4 stages. The first 2 stages can be treated. The 3rd stage can't. So I was doing my best to protect as best I could. That then led to an altercation where Martin went missing. I put a team together to try and find him. Went up to the dam, which I'd been to the dam before, which I forgot to mention. I took Christopher O'Neill up to the dam, and there was a pump on it, pumping the black water into the reservoir. Martin goes missing a week later with the pump situation, and it was me and a few friends, new friends, people who just wanted to help, people who cared. We went up to the dam and investigated it, and the pumps had been, changed. The water in the reservoir was being cycled through to the purification plant. We followed the paper trail, and we found notes saying that Merryweather was involved. We found Merryweather security cameras up there, and Flow Water board and directors and board. So we followed the paper trail, and eventually it led us down to post-op. And we realized that everyone who had been doing post-op since the 4th of July had been helping to spread the Agricorvus. We went to all the grocery stores, literally everyone in the city, the liquor stores as well. This bad water was there, every single one of them. So I've been trying to shut that down, but I can't get rid of every bottle of water.
No, it's almost impossible. I found one of them manifesto, shipping documents up at Palito, one of them gas stations.
Yeah.
But it was dated already, a week prior, so the water had already been distributed.
You think it's a bad idea to drink the flush even inside a prison? Because, I had one of those a couple days ago.
Well, I have found there is a pipe in here that is leaking the bad water. I don't know if it goes into the slushies, but there is infected water in this prison as well. I have a photo.
I'm gonna go to quarantine. I'll see you guys later.
After we found out about post-op, we went down to the Merryweather warehouse and we found shipping manifests proving that Merryweather were involved, money being funded onto offshore accounts, and security watching the dam of 401. Merryweather was involved. We don't know to what extent. We don't know if somebody was paying them. We don't know if they're the masterminds. I have my suspects, but I don't know. I don't know. Later that day, I find Martin. He was in the dam reservoir. The way I sort of get my information is I have different tablets set up all around the city. They ping to the relays at 9:50, and then I have different data relays at 9:50 that send them back to my safe house.
Oh, you've come across one of them. I saw it at the dam. I was trying to trace where it was communicating to, but, got sidetracked.
No, it happens, but that was me. His phone pinged at the dam. I went, I pulled him out. He was in stage 4 psychosis. So was his friend, Boombrand. I don't know. I have reason to believe that he found my safe house and he thought that I was the one behind it. So he went up to the dam and saw everything. He sends me into stage 4. And Daniel Jackson basically goes around trying to do cleanup. I don't know what happened. It's all a bit of a blur when you go into that psychosis, but after the fact, I went to Uwu and I tried to start cleaning things up. Everyone was freaking out, but I didn't care. They were inside. They can hate me, they can think I'm a monster, that's fine, but I have to make sure they're safe. People I love were in there and I didn't want them getting infected, I didn't want them getting hurt, and then I'm knocked out. Wake up in a room, don't know where. But Martin's there, Boone is there, and I'm doused in gasoline.
You are covered in gasoline. Petrol.
The only way we've found to be able to destroy the material is by fire. Martin knew that. And I think he genuinely was going to kill me. Something stopped him. I don't know what. I pleaded with him that, I hadn't been able to talk to PD. I hadn't been able to talk to Pillbox. I was trying to find a cure. I was the only one that had leads on what was going on, and I was trying to help. Maybe that was enough. I don't know. But I get out. I go to Pillbox. Daniel Jackson is trying to burn the place down. I'm passing shit to Pillbox, giving them tests, giving them cures for the early stages of infection, anything that I can. I then do my research. I continue testing. A couple members of CM come up. A different strain, purple in the blood. I continue to watch them right up until now, and we think there's something in Mirror Park that might be the first steps to a cure. We're not all the way there, but it's better than nothing. About a week later, I get a ping from Daniel Jackson. O'Neill has been in the caves up near the winery. So we go there, and it's full of this shit. Black fungus, black ooze everywhere. And he'd been mining in there for a month. I run into O'Neill, and his face is pale, green coming out of his mouth, out of his eyes. A third strain, exactly what I fucking needed. So I try to test him. He takes me up to his home in the quarry, the other cave. And that stuff is oozing with it as well. He's been living out there. And apparently he'd stolen shit from the construction sites to build a bit of a home for himself. Put him on my watch list because it would make sense that an HKC work member would be able to make those pumps, It's nothing concrete, but it's better than nothing. I go back to that cave on the weekend, and I'm trying to get samples because I want to keep testing, because I believe that it's in the weed as well. I've confirmed that it's in 3 of the strains: OG Kush, White Widow, Purple Haze. based on data I had before I was arrested, I think it's evolving into the other strains as well. I've been trying to get in contact with some of the other gangs to try and warn them and communicate with them and get them to start testing their people. But then the war started and, you know, there's not much I could do.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. You know, folks look at a bonfire instead of smoke under the house.
While I'm in there getting samples, I hear a helicopter. So I barricade myself in. I, try and find a way to get out. And then I'm knocked out. I wake up and a couple of members of CM, Owen Rose, and a friend of mine, Adelina Adams. They're in there. They're helping me. They get me out. And my samples are gone. And based on evidence I have after the fact, I can confirm that it was Merryweather. They were heavily armored, they had a helicopter. I was able to snap an audio log from them, and after processing that, it matches their MO. They were looking for a blood ruby in that cave, and I happened to be there and they knew who I was.
Blood ruby?
Yeah, I actually have seen it before. Me and the other leader of cartel, quote unquote, Cole Jones, were able to extract it for a mutual contact. I don't know what he did with it. I'm gonna try and meet with him when he gets back and find out what happened to it.
What's the significance of a blood ruby?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that regard. But if it's important to Merryweather, it's important to me. So I continue to collect data. As of my last readings, which was Sunday, this just passed, apparently 20% of the local population is infected with stage 1 or higher. Which matches up with the timeline, because from ingesting the Agrocorvus, it takes about 4 weeks for you to show symptoms of stage 1. And if distribution happened around the 4th of July, that would put us in week 5 of potential outbreak. So it lines up that people are starting to show signs. And with the amount of weed and the what, sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just confused because, like, you've in your little nest, your hideout, you had yourself like antifungals, antibiotics, stuff to like combat it, almost like a cure.
So there's experimental pills that I was able to make based on my history with Bad Wolf that in the early stages of infection can combat it. And Pillbox also gave me some antifungal meds, some antibacterial, antiviral. I've been getting dialysis from them as well, but they don't seem to be helping, and in some cases are actually making me feel quite sick. So it's a good basis for a cure, but it feels like it's just the base. And I'm doing everything I can. I've got a couple of things in the works, some things I can test. I'll be testing them on myself to see if they function. I can't afford to make anyone else sick, but after that, on Sunday, I woke up. I had a couple meetings with people with the war that was going on, and then after I wake up, my car has orange headlights for some reason. And given the situation with the cartel, I knew that was a bad idea. And I'm not entirely stupid, so I went down to HK to get it changed. And O'Neill was there, he changed it for me, and then he kept talking to me, kept getting me on edge, and I tried to make my distance, tell him to calm down, give me some space, but he was persistent. And I went stage 4, and that's when Corvus called me. And I went after Martin because I'd been thinking about that black key. That was the memory I latched onto. That was the target the virus gave me. Officer Plod arrested me, sent me here, and I've been here ever since.
Some timetables seem to be mixed up here. But you mind if I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have like questions. Is it
Please,
alright?
please, my love, ask whatever you need.
Alright, and Pros, is it alright? I've just got a couple questions.
No, it's alright. I mean, yeah.
I mean, the only one that's potentially pressed on time is Bubbles, so I guess as long as Bubbles is cool with it, I'm cool with it.
No, I'm good.
You're good.
I don't have to. I get to stay up late.
Oh hell yeah, then! All right,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's right. I forgot. Like,
And then
alright.
what's going on with that one over there?
I don't know. I think he's like really.
I'm pretty sure he's asleep.
I didn't put him in
I feel
timeout.
like he's in timeout. Yeah.
Corby,
No,
do you want coffee?
no. I'm
I
pretty
got
sure he's
extra
passed
shot.
out.
Alright, let's keep an eye on him.
Alright.
Alright, so just so what led me basically to you is I was on track of something else and it kind of all tied together because Corby? Is he alright?
I feel like he might need some
Are you-
air. Maybe I'll take him outside.
We've been looking at first for two people either impersonating or acting as like shadow physicians, basically lurking and trading a bit in organ theft. Two gentlemen, one of like high middle age, other middle aged, big bushy beard, bald head, the other one shaved sides, blonde tupper. But they had taken up one of our friends and unfortunately like carved out one of his organs and like left him kind of twisted and mangled up for it. And we've been on the hunt ever since, and then it kind of led and snowballed somehow into you. What do you know about them doctors?
I'm afraid I don't know anything. It's not come across my table.
Wait a minute. I was told that you had been looking for them too, that you had some question.
Do we have names? Are these the... Because I know there's the individuals that have been culling the locals, but I assume this isn't the same group.
I'm
But-
not sure. There could be about 4 parties involved, but the investigation started with 2 people impersonating doctors, kind of prowling us underground folks and looking for anyone who is alone, kind of creeping in. I thought they started to have... There were hintings they had connections to either Wolf or Merryweather, but that trail's going cold. It started leading over to you.
I truly, I wish it could be more useful. It's possible that they came up in conversation. I haven't seen them. I haven't had any major alerts come to me about them. I know this city's been through hell over the last month. Everything's decided to all happen all at once, but with everything going on, if I can be of any assistance once I get out, I'm more than happy to do that.
No. Your next... So, just for me clarification, end of May and most of June, that's when you found yourself under experiments.
Yeah. If, assuming I have my dates lined up, I wasn't given so much as a clock when I was down there, but I remember leaving around May, and then I sort of came back at the end of June, so kind of lines up a little bit on that regard.
4th of July, I remember them notes. I remember the blowout, and then a couple days later, I remember attack at the reservoir. Alright, so next question. Why were you at the Grey Manor? You said you had been watching over it, but why?
I was watching over all the main businesses, and before I left, Johnny Gray had hired me under... I used to run protection as the White Phoenix. Sort of an alias I gave myself to do private work outside of gang-related things. And Johnny was a routine customer for me with security, and with the amount of trouble his family gets into, and the amount of attention he got. So when I got back, the winery had been fully refurbished, and the issue with the virus is obviously when you're in stage 3, if your heart rate increases, you enter that 4th stage of psychotic rage, which is not ideal, of course. So I was watching them from a distance. At the time, it was just innocent, making sure that people that I knew before were okay, and if anything was going on, I could come in and help and then return to the shadows, but I was seen, they didn't recognize me, and this was after Crimson had shot at me, because when I came back, I ran into Crimson and I tried to run away and he shot me down. And obviously, with what I understand now, if the Greys and Crimson have been quite tightly knit as of late, it makes sense they would have been on an edge for someone with my description.
Doesn't sound out of character, at least for Joshua. And
Man has changed.
now that you've seen things have kind of shifted, do you still find yourself kind of, I don't know, feeling protective?
Protective over a lot of people, yes. My feelings for the Greys, assuming the rumors are true. The rumors about what they did with you, the rumors about what they did with Crimson against CM. I will associate them purely for the fact that they give me a paycheck. But I will not defend them. And when the time comes, I will deal with them.
I'm gonna make... I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say this once and clear. It's not a rumor. I did not lie.
I believe you. I want it known. I believe you. I only say the rumors because obviously I wasn't there. But it is not... I don't want it. The fact
But
that...
as far as like
there's any doubt.
blood in the wine and, you know, them running a cult and stuff, like, so far that's a rumor, you know.
Oh, the
no
cult...
facts behind that.
The cult I can confirm to you. I can't confirm the blood, but I can confirm that Johnny Gray hosts classes where he teaches scripture to his family and anyone who wants to show up, where he, you know, is this being, this individual who, when he was growing up, met a man in black robes that chose him for a purpose. I won't speak on the blood, but Johnny Gray is definitely running a cult. No doubt in my mind.
I mean, those
considering that one guy that tried to get us to take that wine the other day claimed their wine is what brought Jesus back to life. Yeah, I'd say that's a cult.
Yeah, do you you know what Tony Gray?
I have heard of a Tony Gray.
Also might go by what was his other name?
I don't know if that was his other name. I know they called him that at the pizza place, and he's like, "Who's that? My name's Tony." Nikolai, I think is what they called him.
Yes. See, I still know him as Nikolai.
Well, either way, like, he was trying to sell us on it. I made a comment that if we wanted wine, we just import our own family's wine from Sicily, and he was like, "Our wine's older though. Like it's." Jesus was. He specifically said Jesus was baptized in it, which Jesus wasn't baptized. Jesus was Jewish. That baptism came later. I don't. It's very confusing. I would say cult. Like
there's a whole character arc in which he has to track down John the Baptist to get baptized because he wasn't baptized before, and John the Baptist did it in a river that was actually connected to like the Egyptian. You know what? Never mind. That's fucked up. So he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why I said it was very.
There was a lady there with black hair. I don't know if you would know who that was.
Black hair.
She was the first one who actually tried to, like, you know, sell us the wine.
Oh, Naomi?
She never gave us her name.
Anyway, the wine, I don't know. We got slightly off topic asking about but the cult thing.
No, absolutely.
That's really weird. Why was he... Don't drink their wine. It's really fucking gross. At first it's too sweet, and then it's really bitter, and it's really bad.
They tried to force feed me the wine whilst I was in stage 4, and I had some negative effects to it, so I would absolutely be on the side of not drinking it. And I can confirm their dealings because the underground prison torture room they had in me, I don't know if any of you have been in the winery, but their kitchen just happens to have 2 fridges. One of those fridges is a secret door that leads underground, and that is where they help me.
Well, that's
yes.
slightly disturbing, but all right.
Yeah. Well, I was keeping it a secret because until a couple of weeks ago, I still thought the Greys were honorable swords, but I've seen their true colors. And
Like
after what has happened with you, Ash, then yes, I'm not going to defend them. And I want to reiterate, because of what I know about the Greys, the only reason I say rumor is to be politically correct, but I believe every word that's come out of your mouth about it and everything I've heard.
And I'm not asking folks to like. I'm just saying, you know, that's the truth of it, and that's how I'm saying, and I'll die by that. But back to the line of question, so I don't lose me track. Would you be open to describing this Martin to me?
Martin Pierce is the owner of Bean Machine. He has lost, I believe, his left eye due to an accident I'm not sure about.
Oh.
It was quite a long time ago, and it's all quite blurry. He's a man of many secrets. He's known to be quite aggressive to those he disagrees with. Jeff Bezos is also a one-eyed man because of Martin Pierce, from what I have heard and what has been told to me. He is currently having a very difficult issue with Lost, because they refuse to take their masks off in his coffee shop, and so he's acted quite aggressively. Obviously, he's a known carrier of Agricorvus, which very much concerns me because he's not showing any of the physical symptoms, and I'm not sure if that's cover-up or if there's something different with him. But after his attempt on my life, I'm not exactly gonna go up and start asking him questions. And
Do you have maybe approximate age, hair color?
50s, grey hair, kind of almost like an M hairline, quite frazzled, grows down a little bit, almost kind of like a mullet, but not quite that long.
And so he's walking around with like he's walking around with like an exposed empty socket, just
no,
like hanging out.
He has an eye patch.
Oh.
If you go to Bean Machine and you see a man with an eye patch, that is Mark Pierce. He's the owner. He talks quite like a New Yorker. I'm not obviously very knowledgeable on American accents and cadences.
They're really
that's
weird.
The association. That's the association I have.
Right.
Yeah, I know that Bad Wolf wanted him for something he has locked away behind a black key. I don't know what that black key is. I don't know what is behind that. That is apparently important to them.
And are you aware? Just to let you know that there, O'Neill, we had him checked over by a trusted source that you know. He's not actively carrying symptoms. You know, not a lick of uncontrollable rage in him. So far, the only symptoms are kind of like a change in pigmentation, but that's about it. So far, you know, he's been given the green light.
It still concerns me with so many variations of this thing, and I thought I knew what was going on, and the longer this goes, the more I feel lost, and that what I'm doing is mute.
And you're yourself a bit of a typhoid Mary then? Like always on the edge, or like what's so like you're like if you were to sneeze and somebody walked in front of you as you were sneezing and all your spittle got like all up and down them, would they like?
It does not pass sort of person to person through that. At least the strain I don't have, the black strain. There is a purple strain in the Classy Misfit group, where there has been signs where it may pass through sexual activities, let's say, but I have not experimented with yet. That's what I've been told. Unfortunately, that is what I have not, you know.
Totally
I haven't experimented with that. I don't plan to for the foreseeable future.
It's you know, it's part of it's part of the, you know, it's so like say, do you remember the attack at Uhu?
Yes, I do.
All right, so you're cognizant during it, like when I heard reports from a certain individual that you yourself have been flipped over like a fish and crawled at people upside down like one of them, like, horrors from The Grudge. Is that true?
The Uwu is a very difficult situation. Admittedly, my memory of it is blurry. There's been a lot of my mind. But what I do remember of the attack of Uwu is what happened post stage 4. I don't believe I was there during my psychosis. But when I was there, I was trying to remove whatever infectious material was there. People definitely saw me in the psychosis. When I came out of Pillbox, I definitely threatened several people. I don't know who I was targeting particularly, but what happened at Uwu, I only know the aftermath, and I know that I have been shoveled with the blame of that, and I'm comfortable with taking that if it makes things easier for others. But it's just, I want it known that I'm not actively trying to spread this thing, because I know what it does to people, and I've been through so much.
I can say, through me research, and I can say this, like, it's been in depth and it's been boring. My family here are like crazy about it. You know how I talk about. Most of the rumors are just like you're trying your best to stop it and you're kind of acting as a one-man scrambling army, and that, like, I just viewed you as desperate, which can breed like danger, but at the same time intentions are good. Like, that's what I gather so far in the gist of it. At least the rumors. Nothing like you're going around spraying blood on people or engaging in stuff to spread it,
I started doing this alone because I didn't want to pull other people into it. I thought I could handle it, but when Martin went missing and I put out the tweet, people came, and when we realized that Merryweather were involved, I realized I couldn't take on that army by myself. So I've had a lot of help from good friends, members of CM, members of different, businesses have helped me. I'm trying to get in contact with the rest of the gangs, like I said. LSI know that I'm looking to meet with them. I've contacted Lost Sinister of the Triads to say, look into your weed, get in contact with me, talk to CM. And before all of this started, I had spoken with the cartel, and they were aware as well. But right now, I don't think I have any more contacts in the cartel, so I haven't spoken to the Hustlers, and I haven't spoken to BCM at all. BCM I'm not looking forward to because we have history, but that's not relevant situation.
On that note, how do you know, like, why is it particular strains of, like, the marijuana? I mean, most of the time people find them seeds out in the wild, just out and about on their own. So, like, how is it that only certain strands are carrying it over?
So the testing has been a little bit shaky. From what I understand, it is simply sort of down to the inner workings of the plant cells. Because obviously normally when you burn the material, it destroys it. But in these certain strains, due to the physical makeup of the plant is burned, the spores are still within the plant itself from the water that's been used to grow them. And from that point, you're inhaling these spores, and then they get into your blood that way.
Well, aye, but why just certain strains? If folks are using that gas station water, which is part of the contaminant, like, wouldn't all the strains be contaminated, not just like certain ones, unless they're resistant?
Well, from what I understand, it's more a case of the fungus and the spores. They are evolving. Initially, they weren't made for wheat, So I imagine at the beginning there was no spread, but as more and more of the spores have been circulated, the evolution has begun, and it started with a few strains. And again, if my theory is correct, I haven't been able to get to my tests to see, but if it does spread to other strains as well, purely through circulation, because the water evaporates, goes into the air, precipitation goes back, and it cycles. Any spores that aren't taken into the body are going to eventually make their way back around the city one way or another. It could take days, it could take weeks, but it's inevitable.
And which strains had it been again?
Initially, it was OG Kush, White Widow, and Purple Haze. My fear is that it has also spread to Amnesia and I believe AK. But like I said, I've not been able to get my tests. I've not been able to prove that, and that's going to take me a couple days of testing before I get any meaningful results.
So it got to the Amnesia. That'd be a dark descent. No.
Can you stop skunking around? You know.
Never. No one. All right. Sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. All right. So.
Is that one of those jokes that we should probably punch you?
No. I deserve a swift punch to the face later on that one. That was a bad one. All right. So that's all the questions I have for now because
right
I need to follow up. Not right here. Yeah, there are cameras and security guards.
I'm gonna put you into a bunker, and you can have your amnesia there.
Please no, I hate tight spaces. They, no, thank you. So, you got me on some trails, and I'd like to follow up on a couple pieces of intel. Like as I stated, some timelines aren't lining up, but I'll reach out again if you're open to it. I just need to clarify a couple things before I come at you with more questions or a possible lead in the right direction. It's that whole verify first before you start spitting out stuff.
And given the last couple of weeks, I want to be as communicative and transparent with as much of the city as I can, because if it is spreading to more of the weed, we know how much of that shit goes around. And
I don't have a clue of what you're talking about, sir.
Well, look, we don't need to be involved in some businesses to know that, we are in Los Santos.
What are you talking about? Just don't mind this joint I'm smoking here.
Corky, what the fuck? But, I just need to verify a couple things, follow up. And get the meat and potatoes instead of the side asparagus and rice. I'm hungry apparently, so I'm using a lot of food actually. So, thank you for your time.
Of course.
Pros.
And like I said, if I can be of any assistance, either, with passing this information, I do have a document I can forward to you at some point when I get out, sort of outlining the individual stages of infection and how they work, really, which I'm more than happy to share with whoever needs it.
Sure. Because,
that is only for the main strain, unfortunately. That doesn't take into account the purple or the green.
I was told there had been them type of documents when me boss here explored the facility, but he didn't have a chance to grab up any much pictures.
I mean, you say explored, I just kind of stumbled into it.
You literally stumbled. And then by the time I went there, you had cleaned everything out, and then yeah. But that's fine. Thank you. I'll leave you to
of course
making toothbrushes sharp.
We'll do
Well, I'm just waiting for a police officer to get down here, because I've been psycho evaled and they know that I'm clear. Amelia knew that it was the infection and not me going mental, so I'm just waiting for a cop shot to let me out.
Would you like to maybe trade contact information? 'Cause I got yours.
I can. Yeah, I don't think I have any of yours.
Ashley, you might want to. All right, because
there's the reception. Would it go through?
I'm not
walls?
sure.
I could try here.
Yeah, well, actually, did they even let you have your phone?
On the wall?
I was able to get a phone. Yeah, I've got a burner phone.
Maybe if I smash the phone up against the wall here,
Well, no, it's like it's like Bluetooth.
Is that how I'm gonna get a flushy? You're gonna have to smash it through the window, and I'm just gonna have to lick the window.
I'm with how long I've been here, the warden's good to me. He lets me pass things, as long as they're not dangerous.
I'm not sure if it's yeah. Here, maybe higher signal. Yeah.
Just try to climb onto the table. Yeah, see?
Did that work?
No, I'm not getting it. We might need to wait until my release.
It's lined. It's probably lined in a receptor.
He might have
It's
to climb
alright.
onto the table too.
I'll make sure people will know when I'm out. There's a fair amount of people who've been waiting for me, so once I'm out, we can reconvene.
Yeah, when I'll wait to see you like just send like a like a tweet out or something random.
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
then I'll
I'm
contact
looking
you.
for a set of birds.
Well, no, you can give me anything, like
Oh, I
literally
like that.
anything.
No, I like that. That's good.
Summon
Or-
the crows
or-
with birds.
Or
I'm looking
ready,
to buy 3 birds.
I'm ready to get 2 birds with 1 stone, and then like that's a
I
good
like
one.
that.
But there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
I
I know, but like it's just
You'll know when I'm out. I'll make sure of it, and I
Nowhere.
know it's not entirely
So
my
that's if you
place
tell me
due
in
to lack of knowledge of each other, but
Alrighty.
because of how personally involved I am with the situation, if anything with the Grace comes up and you need someone who's willing to get the job done with them, I am more than happy to offer my services for free, because they have betrayed my trust, and I would like some payback. And obviously, I understand if you don't want to get outsiders involved, but I'm more than happy to, at least when you're done with them, come and pick them up and make sure they're okay.
We might
It's
be
always
in
good to have like somebody skilled at cleaning. So
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm the best at making sure everything is spick and span.
So that'll definitely be something we have to discuss when it's not
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it'd make a lot of sense if
Hypothetically, of course.
If you're just discreting like black liquid everywhere, it should be good that
Oh
you're good at cleaning.
no! I wouldn't do that, because then
No,
that
he's
puts
not.
other
It's
people in
Is
danger.
it like that Billie
Corby-
Eilish video? His eyes just start bleeding like black liquid.
no, Corby. He said if he excretes into someone, they get like sick. It's not like
Yeah,
he's
so-
excreting everywhere.
So you're telling me I should record you next time that happens? And, we can make like a really good video about it.
Yeah. Look, the main.
Just have
the
to
main
lock you
things-
behind a window.
Oh my god. The main things you should
I
be
apologize
concerned
for
about
him.
with. It's fine. I've dealt with worse. The main things you should be concerned about is with catching it or spreading it. Obviously consumption through water, weed. I've tested fish. Fish caught in corrupted water are safe for consumption. They don't. The fungus does not work with them. Don't ask me why, but it came back. That fish is still safe. So at least we have sushi.
Could be the mercury.
Could be the mercury. Obviously, direct injection into the veins. That's how I was infected, and that's a much more aggressive and quick infection. Or coming into contact with infected material through sort of the pores of the skin, or the ears, or the eyes and mouth, and that kind of thing. Basically, just letting it get into your body in any way is sort of a much slower infection. Well, it's not slower, but it's slower than being injected. It's faster than consumption. So,
kind of makes sense.
If you do come across anything like that, burn your clothes. Make sure you got a hazmat suit. Don't leave any skin exposed. But the one thing to keep in mind, if you do come across someone in stage 3 and they do go stage
He's
4,
trying to get rearrested.
they're not gone completely. The psychosis lasts for around an hour before they recede back to stage 3. So it's not a case of they go stage 4, they're gone forever.
I am Corby man.
So hopefully that'll stop people killing so much.
Yeah, I'm
because
pretty sure it's
keeping them
heavily
safe.
frowned on to be.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just
obviously-
turning off the radio.
No, absolutely.
I
Do
same
what
here. I
needs to be.
can't stand. I can't focus with like voices and voices. Like it's really hard.
No, absolutely.
So I'm gonna do some follow up, and again, it's not verified just yet, and I don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. But should O'Neill be open to it, and after I talk a bit more in depth with our medical contact, O'Neill may be a good key factor if should we need more detailed, thorough search of areas that are covered in the infection if he's naturally resistant to it.
It's possible. You'll forgive me for my hesitation based on recent events.
Understood. Just think of it as kind of I'm operating as this side anomaly, right? That just randomly spits out packets of information every so often.
Well, and like I say, if I can offer any assistance, I'm happy to.
Aye, right back at you.
I'm looking into Merryweather because obviously I need to get my samples back. So once I've looked into that, with some trusted people, hopefully that will get us to the next stage. But honestly, I need to get in contact with Cole because whatever this blood ruby is, if they're after it, it's got to be important, right? It's either Cole Jones. Because
Cole, why is that familiar?
co-leader of the cartel.
That's why.
If it's any consolation, from what I understand, Crimson went behind his back. He's been away for a while, so Cole is not involved in any recent events.
I think you kind of you touched on this earlier. Do you think that Joshua and the Greys
Joshua
are getting involved?
No, Joshua, I don't know. I have my suspicions on the Greys. My main suspects right now are Johnny Gray, Merryweather, and O'Neill was on that list. Martin I'm a little suspicious of because of interactions and such. And Daniel Jackson I'm keeping an eye on because he's been different recently. But my number one right now is Johnny. I'm trying not to let that be too known because, if we can deal with Johnny and, all this starts disappearing, then obviously that gives us clues. If we deal with Johnny in whatever way and this stuff continues going, then we can just write it off without having to do anything too brash. But he's on my list, and I'm hoping Merryweather will give us some connections.
I would say, don't be, too shocked if any of these Greys start showing up in orange.
Oh, I'm expecting it at this point, and if they do, then that's just even more reason for me to cut my ties.
Because there's word coming down the, down the vine.
Yep. I'm very aware of recent events and associations, and like I say, Crimson and Johnny are both on my list of people that I will get my hands on. And whether that's done with the gangs supporting me, or if I have to do it through a third party and sort of like hire a bounty hunter to bring them to me, then I'll do what I need to do. But they both betrayed my trust, and they have fucked with someone very important to me, and I do not take that lightly. I have a finite amount of people left in this world, but you fuck with them and I will ruin you.
I can understand that feeling.
Absolutely.
Hi. Family roots and such.
Of course. And, like I say, what I heard, it disgusted me. He shot his own people, the things he was willing to do to so many, both in and outside of our families, that, it takes a lot for me to burn a bridge with you, but when it's done, then I have no sympathy, no empathy, nothing but contempt. And I will make sure that the people who have been wrong get their justice. Because I know a lot of them feel like they never will. And I've been there.
I mean,
I don't want anyone else to feel like that.
Some of them feel untouchable right now.
Well, with the meeting of the kings, that definitely turned some heads.
It turned some heads, but some people still feel untouchable. But they gotta learn.
See, the funny thing about a crow is it's a patient animal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And there are certain things that we do not forget.
I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's a funny thing about a crow is it's a patient animal.
And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's certain things that we do not forget. And there's cer
And you can burn a phoenix as many times as you want, but it will keep rising from the ashes.
It'll start out in its natural gray worm form and then slowly curl up and form into its egg and then make that their soup of itself and then hatch out from the egg as a phoenix.
The crow and the phoenix working together. Now that's a sight to see.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
I
That's a
mean,
painting.
because I'll even just, put it out there. Like, it may take a little while, but when things happen to, any of my, my family, I will burn this world down.
And I respect you for that. My one kind of rule in life is I will support people with the right principles. And you, Mr. Corvus, are somebody with principles I can respect. And you have been wronged, your family has been violated, and I don't like seeing that. And so I want to do my best to make sure, the people that have been hurt realize that they are seen, they are heard, and they will not be ignored. I don't care if it takes me a day, a week, or a year.
Exactly. Eventually, the message will be sent.
Absolutely. And worst case scenario, just let me know if you have him, and I can send you a couple of locations where it'll be very difficult for you to be stumbled upon.
Oh, cool. That they're picnic planning. That'd be a good time.
Yeah,
absolutely. Outside when there's no glass, and then that way we can lay out a map.
Yeah, exactly. We would love to discuss having a picnic.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I make amazing ribs.
Oh, fuck, that sounds so good right now. I feel like I'm about to drop. Like I'm really fucking hungry just thinking about all the food now.
Yeah, I would go get her some food.
No, I've got food. I just think it's
Oh,
rude,
you're
and I
thinking
get
about
weird
you-
about
you're
eating
thinking
in
about
front of
food.
people. You know the mouth noises when people chew? I cannot stand it, so I don't.
Oh,
I try to
God.
avoid
Oh, it's the
eating in front of. Yeah, it's like
Especially
really snappy.
For me,
wet.
it's bad. It's the worst when it's in the cinema. Because I'm just trying to enjoy the fucking film. And you're over there
exactly.
with your 5-year-old crunching away. It's like,
Oh my god, one of the worst scenes is, in Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And he's like, Mary's like singing to that there like king, and then he's just like chomping away on tomatoes, and they keep like splattering out on the plates, and you just hear.
oh
I
my
can't.
god.
Ugh.
I've got two fears in this world: cougars and messy eaters.
See, that's proper. That's proper. That's a good fear. Because they breed like Catholic bunnies, them mountain lions.
Yeah.
But I will keep in contact and respect to you, Mr. Riley, because damn the man, we'll figure this out. We can.
I appreciate you also reaching out and the apology.
No, absolutely. I wanted to give it a few days because of everything going on out there. It's like time and place, but
to me it speaks a lot to your character.
Yeah, but when people, because I was gonna contact you guys to be like, hey, I know you've been around O'Neill. Can I ask some questions? But then obviously everything happened. But I don't want people to be disrespected, especially when and if something that were to happen, I wanted to know. It's not a personal attack against you. I don't know you from a stick in the mud, but even a stranger deserves more respect than that. And it wasn't me, and I'm not proud of it. And I'm trying to get it sorted, and I hope that we can. I hope that we can move past this and people can get their lives back.
The gist of it that I get so far, Mr. Riley, is that you understand what family means.
Absolutely. I've lost plenty
You
of it.
understand it right down to your core, so that's important. Kind of stood out.
Family's all you've got, whether it's the family you're born with or the family you're chosen. You die twice in this world. Once when you're buried, and once when the last person who knows you forgets you.
Oh, that's a fine point. Or unless you're a phoenix and you just keep like life cycling out.
Yeah, but it comes with its own curse. I keep rising and everything around me still falls. It's like the curse of being immortal.
Why, that's true. I'd never want to be a vampire. Unless, like, when you turn into a vampire, you're an elf, your biological clock, like, gets shut off, so you're not really aware of time. Because I think that'd be the most... I feel like I'm getting off track. I'm sorry, Crow. I'm sorry.
That's
It's
alright.
fine. Everybody rambles. It's fine. You know.
But no, I do think on that note though,
We should head out.
we're gonna get moving.
Yeah. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm glad we could meet under better circumstances than that phone call.
You know what? Weirdly, like meeting a person through glass is really calming. I never thought of that before. I should start doing that when meeting people.
Like, what, you just gonna carry some glass around with you?
Well, no, I wonder if like we each pull up in a car, right? And like we go side by side, but one of us has a window up and the other down. And maybe we could agree on a radio
And then you have to
station
like
pop up.
shout. Oh.
No, like we could agree on a radio station.
Well, then it
and
just
we
looks
could
like you're
talk
doing something
through the
illegal.
Windows.
Which we would never do.
Never. We're fine. You have a good one, Mr. Riley. I hope you enjoy slushies and it's not infected by.
It's been a
that
pleasure,
stuff.
Ash. When I'm out, I will make sure you get that document.
You got it. Wait, I got it. Thank you. I'll get.
You stay
Bye.
safe, all right there.
A pleasure, sir.
What you doing?
Are you in timeout?
We were in there all fucking day.
Sorry.
It's also
You know, I've
uncomfortable.
been
You know,
looking
some
for
things
since
happen.
the start. And I got a lot of information.
I was about to say, where's your car? But then I just
Yeah, I went and fixed it.
Well, no, the truck hides your car.
Also, when I went and fixed it, I took a look at like the colors. So actually, so the first color, like the primary, is matte gray.
I could kind of see that.
The second color is like a pearlescent midnight purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pearlescent is a metallic purple. I can't remember which one though.
Did you
Schaefer?
say pearlescent midnight purple once more?
Potato.
No, could you say it once more, please?
Pearlescent.
All right.
All right. That's an interesting combination.
Why are we making fun of how I say pearlescent?
I don't know.
It's a nightshade.
She does the same thing whenever I say purple.
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 Bagel.
Purple.
It's
Pleasant.
just something. You
Pearlescent.
know, it doesn't matter.
Potato.
Red-headed.
Nope, it matters.
Purple.
Purple.
So,
Purple.
so I want to say the timelines too donna line up per Mr. Riley's mouth, horse's mouth. Alien egg is
Note, in fact, the cause of the infection spread. Totally opposite timeline.
Big alien. Big alien.
Where are we headed?
I think I'm actually gonna go back into the city down to the motel, and then order myself some food.
That sounds really, because I.
That's what I gotta
said in
do,
there-
really, you know.
As I said in there, I kept
I'll
thinking
take a
about
food break.
Yeah, food
You
break.
know what's funny? I did that. Well,
I bet, like, that was good timing.
Right, South Hotel food break.
But we're gonna get that good hotel food break. We're gonna get that like 5-star restaurant.
You get what you get, man.
Wait, we going to our motel, right? Like the cozy one, not like it's the one.
The one by
South
Foundry?
Hotel?
Wait,
So
which?
we're not going to Harmony?
You're going to Harmony. I'm not. So.
Oh, alright. No, it's fine.
Actually, we should actually go to Morningwood because isn't that where your car is?
Oh. Bubbles, where you headed? I could step out.
Let's just.
We're going to Morningwood to get
Everybody
a car,
just.
and then-
No, we'll just sleep at Morningwood.
Wait, Barbara, what did you eat?
so I mean, we kept talking about burritos, so I got a burrito.
Oh, god damn it. so
You know, I
good.
felt like I should just go, you know, take my truck out, go to the nearest Taco Bell in like the 80 mile radius.
No, I didn't do that. Like I mean, not. I don't know. Taco Bell could be alright sometimes. It's hit and miss. Closest they're gonna get here in Los Santos though is Taco Bomb.
Dude, I really want them to open up the burger shop.
But we have Okinawa.
Why can't there be competing burger places?
Yeah.
I'd rather have like a nice taco joint first before another burger joint.
I was just gonna point out when we were over in the classy area, there's another burger place over there that I can't remember the name of that also looks like
Yeah, the chicken place.
Fucking Bell.
Be careful, the local PD chopper just landed.
Talking about Cluckin' Bell? When Cluckin' Bell open? Look, I mean, I already mentioned this once, but you know, like a fish place would be interesting too, you know.
We're kind of in discussions where, like, if we actually were to get Bahama Mama open, that would be like a dish of ours.
Yeah, that's what I kind of mentioned. It'd be a way for people to sell fish. You know, it'd be an interesting thing if we could do something like that. And then obviously we'd have to be able to sell like the fruitiest of fruit drinks.
Or Corvo.
I don't drink beer. Whiskey, I drink, like, flavored stuff because I'm a true man. I want to drink something that tastes like hot piss. Oh shit, we're going to Morningwood.
I don't like beer because it looks and smells like piss to me, but yeah, I'm just...
No, it doesn't taste like piss. It tastes like earwax. Like just,
oh, so you tasted piss, huh?
No.
I got you.
You remember that bottle you gave me a couple years ago? You know, you said it was like Mountain Dew. It was not Mountain Dew. Thanks.
The color should have been a giveaway.
Yeah, it was a little like yellow.
Little warm, little mellow yellow. The knockoff Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you told me it was like Mountain Dew, and I thought it was like mellow yellow. I drank it, and it was good.
I wonder if we could also serve them drinks like, you know, when they take soda and they actually add grenadine there and like pack it full of maraschino cherry.
Well, there's
It's our business.
Maybe
we can get the government to do it. I mean, we can essentially get them to do whatever we want.
I am gonna drink many of those sodas.
But no,
Alright.
basically, you know.
I'm gonna give you some food. I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright. But no, like,
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up here because I definitely need to get some food in me because I kind of woke up and went straight into streaming. But I appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Things are definitely heating up in the city in different ways. And it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. But on that note, I'll catch you guys later.